I'm Circuit Judge Anita Harold Ashley, and I'm proud to sponsor this ad supporting the Roane County Raiders. I've spent a lot of time participating in sporting events in my lifetime as a player, a Raider parent, and a fan. I've observed there are lots of ways people enjoy the games. It might be like my dad, who quietly studied the game to catch stats, or my dear mom, who gained a reputation for yelling at the refs. Or the fan may be there primarily to enjoy the band or the cheerleaders. But it's clear, we're all rooting for the Raiders. Let's win.
Paid for by the committee to re-elect Judge Anita Harold Ashley, Kate J. Burbank, Treasurer.
I'm Circuit Judge Anita Harold Ashley, and I'm proud to sponsor this ad supporting the
When it comes to providing facility solutions and maintenance support to the industrial and railroad industries, as well as port and inland terminals and Department of Defense operations, nobody does it better than Air Production and Service, Inc. At APS, our team is dedicated to providing high-quality service, parts, and equipment for your air production systems. Whether you are in need of air compressor products or services, you can turn to our team with confidence. We have offices located in Jacksonville, Florida, Corbin, Kentucky, Pembroke, North Carolina, and Spencer, West Virginia. To expand our reach and make it easier for you to get the help you need with minimal wait or frustration, contact us today to learn more about the different types of services and products we offer. Contact your local APS representatives, Mike and Michelle Spears in Spencer, West Virginia at 304-927-2550. Proud supporter of all Roane County athletics.
This is XYZ Insurance. How can I help?
I have a question about my home policy.
Okay, question about phone policy.
Home policy.
Okay, gnome policy.
HOME, home.
Technology is great, but sometimes it's better to talk with a real person. With Erie Insurance, you have a caring, independent agent who's with you from beginning to end.
We don't have any HOMEs on record.
Your Erie agent in Spencer is Ashley Insurance. Get a quote today at ashleyinsures.com. Go to erieinsurance.com for company licensure and product details.
It's a very, very, very fine house.
This is Jennifer Board-Nichols at Board Depew Realty. So many things have changed around us lately, and we are all concerned about what the future holds. During these uncertain times, we want you to know that one thing will not change, and that's the service and the professionalism we will offer you at Board Depew Realty. My grandmother started this company over 64 years ago, and one thing hasn't changed. If you use Board Depew Realty to buy or sell your home, you are guaranteed to receive service that is guided by principles like honesty and wisdom and a conscience. Owning a home is the American dream, and that hasn't changed. So let Board Depew Realty show you the way to that dream. Even if the times are changing, principles and service shouldn't. So let Board Depew Realty show you that some things remain the same.
It's a very, very, very fine house.
This message comes to you courtesy of Brandon Dental Associates, conveniently located on Hospital Drive in Spencer, West Virginia. Benjamin Franklin is credited with saying, "An ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure." And so it is with daily and regular professional preventive dental care. Brushing twice a day and flossing once a day, combined with regular professional preventive care at least twice a year, can help provide a lifetime of dental health. Call Brandon Dental at 304-927-2775 for your family's dental care. That's Brandon Dental Associates at 304-927-2775.
Calhoun Banks is your hometown bank. We've been serving Calhoun and the surrounding areas for over 120 years. We offer many financial and banking services, including commercial, online and mobile banking, mobile wallet, our annual Deals on Wheels loan sale, home and construction loans, and we specialize in land-only loans. With offices in Grantsville, Arnoldsburg, Elizabeth, and Glenville, we are ready to serve the needs of all of our communities. Stop in and see us at one of our 4 locations today. Visit our website at calhounbanks.com and follow us on Facebook and Instagram at Calhoun Banks WV. Lobby hours are Monday through Thursday, 8:30 a.m. to 3 p.m. Drive-through open 8:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Friday lobby hours are 8:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Drive-through open 8:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. And Saturdays, our drive-through is open 8:30 a.m. to noon.
Equal Opportunity Lender, member FDIC.
Carpenter's General Store in Spencer has been saving you money and giving you the best selection in Roane County since 1996. We have an amazing selection of domestic, import, and craft beers, ciders, and wines at the absolute lowest prices anywhere. And if we don't have it, we'll get it for you. We have a sporting goods section with all the right fishing gear, locally crafted lures, and live bait. And we also carry a great selection of firearms and ammunition. And once again, if we don't have it, we'll get it for you with the lowest prices guaranteed. We're open Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 8 p.m., Saturday, 8 a.m. to 8 p.m., and Sunday, 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. So come see us at 746 Road in Spencer. It's a convenience store with a whole lot more.
Stop by Spencer Cash Saver to check out our fresh produce, quality meats, and our new grab-and-go deli sliced meats and cheeses. New 2-week ads start every other Thursday with the best prices for your budget. Save money and shop local at Spencer Cash Saver.
Stop by D&D Motors for great deals on used cars. We have an incredibly diverse and continuously growing inventory to choose from, with many makes and models at price points that anyone can afford. D&D Service Department also offers oil changes, tire rotations, and other maintenance on your new purchase. Call D&D for your next service appointment. D&D Motors, located at 276 East Main Street in Spencer. Stop in and see Dan or Donna for your super deal today. Open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 6 p.m., Saturday, 8 a.m. to noon, and closed on Sunday. D&D Motors, call 304-519-2157.
Since 2019, DW Excavating has been serving Roane and surrounding counties. We offer services including, but not limited to, repairing driveways, construction site preparation, drainage solutions, property brush clearing, farm road construction, culvert repair and installation, and utility line installation and repair. We provide free estimates. Check out our Facebook page or contact us at 304-532-2968 for more information. DW Excavating, taking pride in our work and in our community. DW Excavating is a proud supporter of all Roane County High School athletics. Go Raiders!
This is Lady Raider volleyball and softball player Mahaley Nicholson for Environmental Compliance Incorporated. Since 2016, ECI has provided West Virginia with top-notch service for both home and commercial needs. We pride ourselves on working closely with our clients to ensure that projects are completed in a timely manner, that customer expectations are met or, in many cases, exceeded. Regardless of the job size, we have solutions for everyone. We specialize in septic systems, brush removal, dirt work, asbestos removal, and more. Check us out on the web at www.eciwv.net or contact us for a quote at 304-532-7653. Fax number 304-532-7653. Environmental Compliance Incorporated. Ed Nicholson, owner, West Virginia Contractors License 055775.
This is Ashton Rhodes, Chronic Care Manager at Roane County Family Healthcare. Are you struggling to control your blood pressure, lower your A1C, or manage other chronic health conditions? Do you ever feel overwhelmed or unsure after an office visit and need some extra help? If that's you, we can help. Roane County Family Healthcare is now providing chronic care management services for qualifying patients. By enrolling in our services, you will receive one-on-one consultations, an individualized comprehensive care plan, education, monthly check-ins, and more. All of this will allow you access to your care team easily for questions, concerns, or follow-up. So are you ready to team up and find a healthier version of you? Give me a call at 304-927-8139. My office hours are Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Let me help you manage your chronic conditions. Roane County Family Healthcare, healthcare for the entire family.
Rhodes Auto Service in beautiful downtown Armansburg, West Virginia, is a full-service auto center providing you with AC, front end and four-wheel alignment, tires, exhaust systems, to basic oil changes and state inspections, and full electrical diagnostic service. Our highly trained technicians with over 40 years of experience between them, Rhodes Auto Service in Armansburg, West Virginia, 304-655-6765. And be sure to check out our Facebook page.
Hi folks, here at Hardman's, we are a full-service building material and hardware store. We have it all, from nuts and bolts to plumbing, electrical, best look paint, lumber, drywall, furniture, appliances, flooring, and kitchen and bath. Our best look paint is a sure win to brighten up your interior walls or spruce up your exterior. We don't just sell the products, but we deliver and install many of them as well. All of our installers are trained and certified. On top of all that, we know a little something about customer service. We'll greet you with a smile and have the knowledge to help you get the job done right. Stop in and let's tackle your next project together. Hardmans, our family serving yours since 1907.
Hey, baby. I just want to let you know that.
There is nothing quite like mowing season in the Mountain State. And if you love keeping your property looking pristine, stop in at Hildreth Supply on Arnoldsburg Road in Spencer, West Virginia. We supply everything you need to make your yard look its best. Husqvarna riding mowers are in stock, including model number TS242XD for $36.99 and model TS142L for only $25.99. We also have plenty of Husqvarna 455 Rancher chainsaws on sale for 15% off while supplies last. Hildreth Supply also has an in-house mechanic for all of your Husqvarna and Shindaiwa equipment needs. Need a tune-up? We have your man. Visit us on the web at hildrethsupply.com. Check out our Facebook page at Hildreth Oilfield Supply or stop by and see us at the store located on Route 33 in Spencer. Hildreth Supply, a hometown store with hometown ownership and proud supporter of all Roane County athletes.
Hi, this is Lisa Simmons inviting you to join the team of savings and visit Honest Spreads Boring at 373 East Main Street, Arnoldsburg Road. We're the largest boring warehouse in town and it's fully stocked with the latest trends in floor covering. All first quality with fair pricing, great values, and professional installation. Stop by or call today 304-927-8082 or check us out on the web.
Take a small drive to big savings. HonestSpreads.com.
Intelligent Network Securities is a hub-zone, service-disabled, veteran-owned small business located in Central West Virginia. INS provides full-scope, enterprise-level digital security and forensic services. We specialize in state and nation-level cybersecurity intelligence, but we feel compelled as a company to offer our commercial consumers both proactive and reactive defense strategies as well. With 15-plus years experience in the field providing support to commercial as well as nation and state-level entities, INS can provide insight to protecting your assets with our use and knowledge of bleeding-edge technologies. Check us out on the web at intelligent-network-security.com or call us at 304-566-9111. Brian Cottrell, President.
When you find yourself faced with a legal issue, the steps you take next can literally impact the rest of your life. Hiring the right attorney is one of the most important decisions you'll make. At Joel Baker Law Office, we understand the importance of providing prompt, competent, and honest legal representation. Call or text our office today to schedule a consultation. 304-500-9238.
As someone who played high school sports, I was able to learn the importance of hard work and being dedicated to your job. And these lessons are why it is important that we support high school athletes. I have continued to apply these lessons to my career as a prosecuting attorney for the last 15 years. And they are the same lessons, hard work and dedication, that I will use every day as a circuit judge. In 2024, vote Josh Downey for circuit judge in Division 3.
Paid for by the committee to elect Josh Downey. Aaron M. Nichols, Treasurer.
Hey, are you serious? I like a good laugh. I bet you do too. Which is why I say, if all those insurance companies want to spend $1 gazillion on funny TV ads, go right ahead, as long as it's not my money that's paying for it. Here's how you get seriously good auto, home, business, or life insurance. Go to Erie Insurance. With Erie, a great price is just a start. You get unbelievable service, independent agents you can really trust, and superior products like Erie Rate Lock. You hear that? Rate Lock. The name says it all. For car insurance, it can't be beat. But hey, don't just take it from me. See for yourself why more than 90% of Erie customers stay with them year after year after year. Seriously.
Your Erie Insurance agent in Spencer is the Kirby Insurance Agency. Get a quote at 927-2544. That's 927-2544. Or visit kirbyinsurance.com.
Roane County Raider football is on the air. Stay tuned for all the exciting play-by-play action coming up next. Roane County High School football is brought to you by these supporting sponsors: Penna's Barbershop, Roane General Hospital, McIntosh Hardware, Furniture and Appliance, Jack Garrett Ford, Ashley Insurance, Joel Baker Law PLLC, APS Air Production and Service Inc., Old Fences Realty, Stats Pharmacy, Anita Harold Ashley for Circuit Judge, Phoenix Nutrition, Honest Fred's Flooring, D&D Motors, Hilter Supply, Family Health Care, Rose Auto, Board Depew Realty, Norman L. Daniel, State Farm Agent, Hardman Supply, Josh Downey for Circuit Judge, ECI Environmental Compliance Inc., Carpenter's General Store, Mini Hamilton Health System, Boca Valley Bank, Spencer McDonald's, INS, Intelligent Network Security, Wichita Rentals, Spencer Cash Saver, Brandon Dental, DW Excavating LLC, Spencer Pizza Hut, Kirby Insurance, Philip Deaver for Roane County Sheriff, Calhoun Banks, and the Player of the Game Award sponsored by Willard C. Starcher Auto Parts. And now we take you to the press box. Here's your Raider broadcast crew: Andrew Miller, John Penna, and Matt White. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to week number 3 of high school football across the great state of West Virginia. Already in the first 2 weeks, we've seen late-game theatrics, upsets in all 3 classes, nail-biting victories, and some of the biggest blowout wins in state history. After just 2 games, only 41 of the 111 programs in the state remain undefeated. With plenty of chaos already packed into weeks 1 and 2, what will week 3 have in store? The excitement continues to build as the pregame clocks around the state draw closer to zero. In high school football, a 10-game regular season schedule guarantees that each Friday night is incredibly important. That is a given. However, there are certain weeks that provide that extra intensity and motivation to emerge victorious. These are better known as Rivalry Week. Traditionally reserved for opponents with deep and often contentious histories on the field, Rivalry Weeks also give the fans extra motivation to show up and cheer louder than normal, simply due to the name of the jersey of the enemy. Tonight, as the sun slowly melts behind the rolling hills that surround County Stadium, 2 bitter rivals will focus their anger and aggression on each other, both wanting a win just a little more than usual. Tonight, we welcome the 25th meeting between the Roane County Raiders and the Clay County Panthers. The rivalry, however, honestly dates further back to the days of old Spencer and Walton High Schools and their many battles with the Panthers. And although the Raiders lead the series 16-8, the vast majority of the meetings have been decided by fewer than 1 touchdown. Throw out the records. Tonight is about heart, effort, and execution. There is plenty on the line tonight for Coach Paul Burdett and the Raiders. A chance to begin 2023 with 3 straight wins, positioning Roane County nicely in Class AA. For Coach Jason Nichols and the Panthers, an opportunity to shake off an opening game loss and right the ship early on Clay County's push for a second straight playoff appearance. Ladies and gentlemen, the official countdown to kickoff begins now. Roane County, say it with me. It's time to kick the tires and light the bonfires. It's time for Raider football, live from beautiful County Stadium on the campus of Roane County High School. We welcome you to WVRC 104.7 FM's live coverage of your Roane County Raiders.
And good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to County Stadium for the 3rd game of the 2023 season. My name is Andrew Miller, alongside the entire broadcast crew here. John Penna, my color commentator, Matt White, our statistician, Katie White, our camera person, and Joe McDonald with A&M Digital Technologies, providing the graphics, the scoreboards, and the instant replays. A chance to see these 2 teams, John Penna, go at it once again. Episode 25. Last year at Roane County, although they were 0 for 6 on 2-point conversions, did manage to take care of business on the road at Clay County, 36-20. A lot coming back from both teams this year on the turf. 2 stylistically completely different teams.
Yeah, Clay County, you mark this one, you look at the schedule first thing, and that's the one you look at. Ravenswood was one of those other teams no longer on the schedule, and it's the same thing for Clay. They want to figure out where Roane is. Maybe last week was on purpose. They didn't have a game scheduled to give themselves another opportunity, another week to prepare for Roane County. But yeah, you talked about different styles. Roane County likes to run the football down people's throats, and the heavy package is always one of those things always one of those things that they like to control the clock. But Clay County likes to throw the football around, and they've got a quarterback that's able to do it, and they've got some skill players on their offense that like to go catch the football and score as well.
Yeah, two very differing styles. We talked with Coach Paul Burdett on Wednesday. John, he mentioned the absolute importance defensively. If they want to slow down this offensive air raid attack of Clay County, must get pressure on Noah Collins.
Yeah, and tonight they're gonna go for that absolutely. They're gonna change that defensive front up a little bit, and I like what they've done. They've brought Tyson Freeland, and Tyson Freeland is a big lad. Tyson Freeland goes 6'2", 255. So they're going to bring him in at D tackle. They're going to move Noah Jett, which Noah Jett is no slouch himself. Noah Jett is 6'2", 270. They're going to move him to the outside, to the defensive end. So across the front, you're going to have Coben Cottrell. That's a 6'2", 200-pound guy. You're going to have Jacob Bunner. That's just a man amongst boys at D tackle. Tyson Freeland at D tackle, and then Noah Jett. So they're going to bring the pressure from those guys, but then they're also going to blitz those linebackers too to put Noah Collins in a bind. If you give Collins enough time, he's going to pick you apart, and it's very tough for a defensive back to hang with these receivers for longer than 2 or 3 seconds.
You know, they got more than 1, 2, 3. They got about 5 qualified receivers, but they're going to be led by B.J. Williams. This kid is lightning in a bottle. Not the biggest kid. Reminds me a lot of a Ryan Switzer. Small, athletic as heck, can go up and get the ball, makes good cuts. Roane County, I think, is going to see Brandon Richardson on him. That'll be a fun battle to watch.
Yeah, it will. And if you go back and look at the film from Game 1 where Clay County lost to Midland Trail, the field was soaked at Clay County. They couldn't get their footing. There were some problems with the center snap. But you give yourselves 2 weeks to prepare for this game here at Roane County. Fast track. It's a turf field. These guys are able to move. I mean, you talk about B.J. Williams, but then you also have Zane Minger. Minger is a senior. He's a slot receiver. A lot of the same stuff. This kid's a state finalist wrestler for the past 2 years. Very tough. He's not the biggest guy, 5'6", 130. But then you have Jacoby Nichols. That's a sophomore, 5'8", 132 last year as a JV guy. He torched the Raiders here last year in the JV game. Just a very good group of receivers for Noah Collins and Clay County.
Well, we flip it over to Roane County's offensive side. Matt White. The Raiders have racked up some rushing yards in the first couple of games this year, but last week, a little bit more balanced as far as run and pass.
Yeah, it really was. Roane County came out 169 yards on the ground and 115 through the air. Jacob Greathouse, 14 pass attempts. That was unheard of a season ago, but Coach Burdett really relying on the savviness of the sophomore Jacob Greathouse. He's a gamer. And he has really come along for this Roane County for Roane County offense, leading the way. But you also, in my mind, you have got to get the ball to Lane Watson. With Shea Harper being out for the rest of the season with that leg injury, Lane's a guy you really have got to get some touches to.
Yeah, he's going to have to see the ball in the backfield, I think, just because of his bruising style, John, his ability to break tackles, and he's got some speed if he's able to get away from that interior.
Well, yeah, he's a 300 high hurdle champion from last year, Drew, so he was a state track champion. But Lane's just a different monster. He's long, he's physical, he's strong, he loves to take on contact. He doesn't mind to get in there and get dirty, and with his height and his size, he falls forward for a couple extra yards every time he touches the football.
And every time he touches it, he's going to set up those outside runs for the speedster in B. Rich.
Yep. Yeah, Richardson gets a seam, and he's off to the races against anybody.
Well, again, it's a stylistic matchup here tonight. It is passing game versus running game, and two very aggressive defenses as well. Hope we see some good third parts of the game, and that is special teams. Obviously, we know that Roane County has some dangerous return men. So does Clay County. Roane County has a good kicker. Not sure what Clay County brings to the table as far as that's concerned, so that will be that third part of the football game that we'll have to take a wait-and-see approach on. A couple things going on here tonight we wanted to mention. It is Army National Guard night here. It is the National Guard Gridiron Series, and we want to thank, number one, the West Virginia Army National Guard. This is is year number 2 of them doing this around the state of West Virginia. They've got a big tent set up in the facilities building end zone. We invite people out there to go over there and take a look and talk to them. We're going to have one of the sergeants, who is a recruiter in the local area, coming up at halftime to talk with us about what they're doing. Of course, Roane County is going to be wearing the Digi Camo uniforms. I'm glad it's Roane County only wearing them, because at least I have a shot at getting the right names with the right player for this one. Also, we wanted to mention, if you're out there, you're listening in any of the platforms we have, whether it be on the radio, on our streaming audio, or on YouTube or Facebook, they're doing a cancer fundraiser here tonight and throughout the season to support Jaden Dayton Summers. He's a Roane County High School senior, and he's fighting a rare form of childhood cancer. You can make donations at all of these games, home games. They'll have boxes set up at both gates, concession stands as well. For more information, you need to contact Angie Walker at 304-377-4543, or you can email her at a.r.walker.8375@gmail.com. And again, if you would like to just donate, you can go to Poca Valley Bank at any of those locations of Poca Valley Bank, and they have a support system set up for Jaden Dayton Summer. So we want to mention that throughout the broadcast as well. It is Roane County and it is Clay County. It's a beautiful night in Roane County, West Virginia. The sun has set. It is going to be glorious weather for this rivalry game, the 25th edition of Roane County and Clay County. We'll come back after our break, and we'll have more pregame coverage. We'll talk with Coach Paul Burnett on the Coach's Corner after this.
Hey, are you serious? I like a good laugh. I bet you do too. Which is why I say, if all those insurance companies want to spend $1 gazillion on funny TV ads, go right ahead, as long as it's not my money that's paying for it. Here's how you get seriously good auto, home, business, or life insurance. Go to Erie Insurance. With Erie, a great price is just a start. You get unbelievable service, independent agents you can really trust, and superior products like Erie Rate Lock. You hear that? Rate Lock. The name says it all. For car insurance, it can't be beat. But hey, don't just take it from me. See for yourself why more than 90% of Erie customers stay with them year after year after year. Seriously.
Your Erie Insurance agent in Spencer is the Kirby Insurance Agency. Get a quote at 927-2544. That's 927-2544. Or visit kirbyinsurance.com.
Hungry? There's only one place to go to satisfy a hunger that big, any time of the day or night. McDonald's in Spencer. Choose from the famous Big Mac, Quarter Pounder with cheese, add fries and sweet tea, and you've got a meal that can't be beat. Start your day off right with the best breakfast in town. McDonald's in Spencer. Egg McMuffin, sausage, egg, and cheese biscuit, hot cakes, sausage burrito, add a cup of premium coffee and a hash brown. Great prices every day. McDonald's in Spencer. I'm loving it, and so will you. Macintosh Hardware, Furniture, and Appliance, the store that has it all. From quality furniture, Lazy Boy, Serta, Catnapper, appliances, Maytag, Whirlpool, Amana, KitchenAid, and Macintosh offers setup and removal. Power equipment, Echo, Troy-Built, and in-house service. Hardware, tools, paint, plumbing, electrical, pipes, and fittings. Macintosh Hardware and Appliance, 204 Market Street in Spencer, 304-927-2700. Find us on Facebook for more great deals.
We welcome you back inside our press box position here at County Stadium as we get prepared for Roane County versus Clay County, episode number 25. Had a chance to discuss this upcoming game with Coach Paul Burnett before we came on, and this is what he had to say. Welcome back, folks. I'm standing here, familiar position in the end zone here at County Stadium. Second of 4 straight games here at home. Good to be home for this home stand. We like to take care of business at home last week. Coach, obviously, you take care of business with Lincoln County. Pros and cons of that. I know when we talked Wednesday night, you said we really got to do a better job of getting out to a quicker start. It doesn't mean you have to be absolutely lightning fast, but you're hoping to get things working quicker.
Yeah, just, less mistakes in the first half. It just seems like the last 2 games
we've had mistakes and penalties and stuff that's kind of got us behind in the first half. We just got to make sure we don't get behind the chains and do those type of things here tonight.
Well, in the absence of starting fast, you guys have finished well. That's one thing that you guys have done extremely competently. Coming into this week, you got 2 under your belt, obviously, in the regular season. And it's going to be a tough task for you guys here tonight, stylistically. Basically, not your polar opposite, but as much as we like to run, they like to throw.
Yeah, I like to sling it all over the field. That's what they do, and they do a pretty good job of it, and we've got to be able to cover. We've got to be able to get pressure on the quarterback and, take the mental clock out of our head on the coverages because we got to cover till the whistle blows. That's just how it works.
Last year I go back to, and that's the reason I do that is because just the way that program runs over there is last year they had a really strong back that they were able to pick and choose when they wanted to utilize him. They've lost him. He's moved on, and now you've got Aiden Brown in the backfield. How important is it for the front 4 guys not to lose focus of their job when they do filter that run game in?
Yeah, so we've worked on the run plenty. The back they have now, he's very capable. He does a good job running the ball, does a good job of catching the ball in the backfield, and blocking too in their pass scheme. So, you got to be prepared for both phases of the game. You got to be able to cover, you got to be able to pressure the quarterback, but you got to be able to take care of the run too. And hopefully we're able to juggle that all here tonight.
Well, that's talking about their offense. Our defense has been relatively solid. Hopefully we have another big game from the front guys, including Bunner, who came off one of his better performance statistically of his career.
Yeah, Jacob did a really good job last week, and and the rest of our front guys have done a good job too. Those Jets made some noise here in the first 2 games, and our defensive ends, Coben and Andy, have done a good job. And then every now and then you throw Tyson Freeland in there in the defensive interior, and he does a really good job too. So we've got a good rotation going, and our linebackers have played as well as they can play right now. So just continuing for growth here tonight, or hoping to continue for growth, and just getting after it, man.
Offensively, you guys last week more balanced than we have seen in years past, just because the maturity of Jacob Greathouse getting better and better, more accurate with those throws. You're picking and choosing the right times to call his number, and he's making the plays for you. How important is it for you guys, even though you are a run team, how important is it going to be tonight to get him involved?
I think it's going to be important each game moving forward, just to continue to let Jacob grow and get comfortable in what we want him to do. I've seen him grow leaps and bounds here in the last 2 weeks, and I just want to continue to grow his confidence and let him work in there and get those balls to the playmakers out, on the perimeter in the passing game. So not only can we run the ball, but we have ability to throw it as well.
Clay County, the 25th meeting, this is obviously a rivalry. And when you get rivalry weeks, how important is it to control that aggression that you're going to have naturally with an opponent like Clay County?
Drew, we want to be 1-0. You can get hung up and all this other stuff, but when push comes to shove, our motto every week is 1-0. So it's another game here tonight. It's no more important than what last week's was or next week's is going to be, whoever that is. It's about being 1-0 and going out and doing the things we need to do to get to that point.
Coach, final question as always, the health of your team. I noticed you got some of the JV kids back, which is good. Obviously, Shea out for the season. Anybody else nicked up?
No, everybody's fine. Healthy. Most of the JV guys are back. Hunter Penson's the only one. He's got to have a little bit of surgery on his knee, so I'm not sure what that status is in the end, but right now it's just everybody's pretty good, especially varsity-wise.
Well, Coach, another opportunity to be 1-0 this week. We wish you the best of luck. Go out there and get things done.
Thanks, Drew. We appreciate it.
Head Coach Paul Burdett. Folks, stick around. More pregame coverage after these messages. No such thing as messages. I'm going to have to stop doing that. I'm just used to it. So we are coming right back here as we have just about reached the 6-minute mark of pregame, and we've got a little bit of time here before we get started. We're going to check a look at the offensive, defensive sides of the ball for both teams. Before we do that, got to send a shout-out to our good buddy Jorge and his crew down at the Route 33 Steakhouse. They are just opened about a month now, and they have a great facility up there on Williams Drive, and they are currently tapped in on their YouTube channel, and they've got us up on their big screens at the steakhouse, so we really appreciate them doing it. He's sending me pictures of everybody in there who can't make it out here to the game. That's a really cool thing that they're doing there, so we invite you to go check out the Route 33 Steakhouse. It is worth the time to go up there, John.
Yeah, that's our pregame meal every Friday, every Friday when we have home games. That's our pregame meal. We're in there about 4:30, so we appreciate them very much.
These two teams about to eat. Let's take a look at the starting lineups for both teams. We're going to take a look first off on offense for the Clay County Panthers.
Like we mentioned in pregame, they like to spread it out. 4 wide at all times, 1 in the backfield, but it starts up front for this team. Across the board, left tackle 6'1", 228-pound senior Landon Williams. The left guard 6'2", 309, senior Danny Price III. At center, 6 foot 278, sophomore James Gross. At right guard, 5'9", 192-pound senior Braden Black. And the big right tackle, 5'10", 275-pound senior Garrett Taylor. In the backfield, you're going to see a combination. We mentioned Aiden Brown. He's a 5'9", 168-pound junior. You'll also see B.J. Williams getting moved around. He is the X factor for this team. He'll play in the slot. He'll play in the backfield. Williams goes 5'7", 160 pounds. He is a senior. And the 3 wideouts, you got 5'8", 132-pound sophomore Jacoby Nichols, the 5'6", 130-pound senior Zane Minger, and the big wideout, big body target, 6'2", 210-pound senior Micah Osborne, and Noah Collins running the show. Gunslinger since freshman year, 6'1", 163-pound junior.
Small change in the lineup defensively across the front line for Roane County defensive end. On one side, Coben Koch with a 6'2", 220 junior. They're going to bump Noah Jett out to the other D end here tonight. He is a 6'2", 270 junior. Interior defensive lineman, Jacob Bunner, the senior, 6'2", 285. And, of course, the big man, the junior, Tyson Freeland, 6'2", 255. Linebacking core on the outside, Brody Proctor, the freshman. He's a nickel guy, 5'8", 150, just the freshman. Lane Watson on the other side, the 6'2", 210 junior. Clay Walker right in the middle, the junior, 5'9", 195. Defensive backs here tonight. One corner will be Chad Blosser, 5'10", 130-pound junior. The other side, Sawyer Hunt, 6'1", 165 senior. Safeties, Jacob Greathouse, the sophomore, 5'9", 145, and Brandon Richardson, the senior, 5'7", 160.
Up front, this mostly a 4-3, sometimes a 4-2 look for this Clay County Panthers defense. Defensive end, 6'2", 210-pound senior Micah Osborne. Big defensive tackle, 6 foot 278-pound sophomore James Gross. 6 foot 222-pound senior Jared Farabee. And at the other end, 6'1", 228-pound senior Landon Williams. In the linebacking core, you're going to see 5'7", 160-pound senior B.J. Williams, 5'9", 168-pound junior Aiden Brown, and the 5'5", 141-pound freshman Blake Coleman. In the secondary, the corners, 5'6", 112-pound junior Josh Beard, and 5'8", 132-pound sophomore Jacoby Nichols. And anchoring that secondary will be the 5'6", 130-pound senior Zane Minger and 6'1", 163-pound junior Noah Collins.
Along the front line offensively for the Raiders, left tackle is the junior Tyson Freeland, 6'2", 255. Sophomore left guard is Hogan Greathouse, 5'10", 235. Sophomore Colton Elliott, the center, 5'9", 230 pounds. Right guard is Jacob Bunner. The senior is 6'2", 285. Right tackle Noah Jett, 6'2", 270-pound junior. The tight end, Coben Cottrell, 6'2", 220-pound junior. The wide receiver is Sawyer Hunt, 6'1", 165 senior. In the backfield for the Raiders, Clay Walker is the fullback, 5'9", 195-pound junior. Lane Watson, the H-back, 6'2", 210 junior. And the speedster is Brandon Richardson, 5'7", 160. He is a senior. Running the show for the second straight year, Jacob Greathouse, the sophomore, 5'9", 145 pounds. And he is a sophomore. Coaching matchup here tonight, Coach Paul Burnett, 13th season, 68-56 overall, 6 appearances in the Class AA playoffs. His opponent, Jason Nichols, in season number 8, a fantastic 45-23 record, 2 playoff appearances, 2020 and last year. Teams taking the field, Roane County in the Digi-Camo jerseys here for the Army National Guard Gridiron Series. Maroon helmets with the Raider R on the side in white with a white stripe. White pants with the maroon piping down the side. All white for the Panthers. Jerseys and pants. Bright yellow helmets with navy blue numbers and letters trimmed out in yellow. And the big C for Clay County on the side. Raiders took the opening kick by way of deferment by Clay County. Roane County will attack left to right in the first quarter of play. And the Raiders will send Brandon Richardson and Lane Watson back deep to receive, standing at their own 15-yard line. Let's see who that big boy kicker is, John.
Looks like number 77, possibly.
I don't have a 77 on my roster.
61.
61.
61 will be Jackson Brown, 5'9", 180 sophomore. He'll approach. Leg in. That's an onside kick. And that one just barely breaking the midfield plane. Or did it go out of bounds? I see a flag flying in immediately.
Yeah, it made its way out of bounds just as it crossed that 10-yard mark.
Kick is covered by 37, selling to the punt. We have a flag on play.
Quick flag. So did it go across? So we've got a flag on the first play of the ball game.
Made it over the 50.
Officials talking with Coach Paul Burdett. So we'll look at the white hat.
35 yards from the end where the ball went out.
So the ball crossed the 50. It did go out of bounds. So instead of it going from the 35, I guess because it's here, you go 5 yards?
I don't know.
A lot of rule changes with spotting this year.
First possession for the Raiders begins in Clay County Panther territory at the Panther 46. Far side hash left to right. The Raiders will move. They'll line up with a split back formation. Hunt and Walker. Quick hitter off tackle. Clay Walker extends the ball across the 45. Knees down at the 45. Gain of just one.
Just a quick hitter right there. Watch what Roane County does. They're going to look to establish the run and understand that they have the ability to throw the ball deep. Last week, Jacob Greathouse really showed off his arm. So Clay Walker on that first carry. B.J. Williams with the tackle for Clay County.
Very quick linebackers for the Panthers. Second down, 9, ball right at the 45. Receiver splits near side. Heavy package. Third man. That is Richardson. Bounces it out. Cuts it up at the 40. He's got a room. He's got a lane down to the 25. Drugged down at the 20-yard line. Noah Collins, a touchdown saving tackle.
That right there may be the first time that you've seen B. Rich line up as the I in this heavy set. I like it. Because all it takes is just a little burst, as you see here. Missed tackle. Noah Collins with the touchdown saving tackle. B. Rich, that's cash money.
24 unofficial on the carry. 1st and 10 at the 21 of the Panthers. Raiders split a pair to the far side. Richardson in the slot, Hunt wide. Offset I. There's Walker bouncing off one tackle, and someone chops the legs out just past the 20 down to the 19. Gain of 2. Bring up 2nd and 8.
Yeah, Noah Collins in there on that tackle. So far, heavy run for Roane County, and that's what they're going to like to do here tonight. You keep that offense off the field in Clay County and continue to run the ball and turn the clock up.
Opening offense possession of the game. Clock moving, 10:30 and rolling here to begin. Back to heavy. Greathouse under center. Third man, Richardson. Jitterbugs at the 20. Splits 2 defenders at the 15. Spins at the 12. Inside the 10, down to the 6-yard line. Richardson running with a purpose.
Yeah, on this, just another heavy look. Same play set up, but this time he shows his nimble feet. Hit him with the okie doke. You plant the foot, you spin off. And another touchdown saving tackle there for Clay County. Roane County just doing what they want.
1st and goal from the 6. Under 10 rolling, 2 minutes into this opening possession drive. Here's the pitch. Richardson outside. Gets his lead blocking. Cuts at the 5. Jumps into a pile of white jerseys at about the 5. And they'll carry him inside to the 4.
Yeah, that's just an I formation pitch to the outside. Clay Walker out front lead blocking here. He takes a couple defenders down with him. Nice pick up there. for Clay Walker.
Second down and goal from the 4-yard line. They'll send Sawyer Hunt to the far side. Wide out. Back to the power I on second and goal from the 4. Quick hitter. That's Walker straight up the middle. 2 hands on it. He'll make it to the 1 maybe. And that will be third and goal. Maybe the 1.5.
Very close. That interior defense of Clay did a good job of clamping down. Looks like Garrett Taylor, one of the first guys in there to wrap up Clay Walker. So it's going to bring up a third down situation for the Raiders. Clock is ticking down here in this first quarter.
Third down and goal from the 1.5-yard line. There is Richardson. Did he cross the plane? They'll say no.
Wow.
At the 6-inch line, 4th and goal.
4th and goal.
Nice stand by the Clay County defense. I thought for sure he was going to scoot through.
He gave it all he had there, so they're going to bring B. Rich out.
It is big boy football time. Mano y mano, 11 on 11. They know where it's going. Everybody knows it's going up the middle.
88.
Greathouse, hands at third man. It is 88, and he will bounce it to the edge. Everybody up the middle, no one on the outside. Lane Watson with the score. First possession of the game. Roane County takes 4 off the clock.
Yeah, they call big boy heavy right here. They bring in Coben Cottrell, Clay Walker at the fullback, and Lane Watson says, I'm going to high step into the end zone here for the first score of the ball game for the Raiders.
Extra point attempted by Cottrell. Greathouse will hold. Clean snap. The hold is down. The kick is up, and the kick is good. 7-0 Roane County on the first possession, and it is effective. Break the take. We'll be back. You're watching and listening to Raider football on WVRC.
Hey guys, this is Shannon from Miller Steels and Deals. We have all your shopping needs, from the bedroom to the kitchen, bathroom, and laundry room. We got you covered. Looking for furniture or even maybe a gift card? Come on by Miller Steels and Deals on Mount Zion Ridge in the Old Armory Building. Monday through Saturday, 9 to 5 for the best prices around. Give us a call, 304-804-6006.
Successful first drive of the game, Matt White, for the Raiders.
8 plays, 46 yards, 3 minutes, 58 seconds off the clock. Brandon Richardson, 40 yards on that possession on the ground, setting up Lane Watson for the 1-yard touchdown run. Extra point kick is good. That is something Roane County struggled with last year, is those extra point opportunities. Big score there to get that one on the board. 7-0 Roane County.
B.J. Williams, Zane Minger back deep to receive, standing at the Clay 5. Left to right, this will sail off the foot of Coben Cottrell. Approaches high, angled, shallow kick, lands at the 17, picked at the 15. Williams, jitterbugs at the 20, and he is wrapped up by a bunch of digi-camo jerseys at about the 22.
You know, the first guy there, though, B. Rich. Nice little double leg takedown. Hey, I'm just trying to recruit for wrestling season here coming up, B. Rich.
Return of 7 on the kick, and it will be 1st and 10, and we will see the air raid offense of Clay County and the quarterback Noah Collins.
I'm looking forward to seeing what this defensive front, the front four, do and bringing in pressure.
Overloaded with 3 receivers to the far side. That's the wide side. Brown stands to the left of the shotgun. 3-step drop. Collins, he's going to launch it over on the edge. That is into the hands of Williams at midfield. Cuts it back. He's got a lot of room. Richardson trying to track him down to the 30, to the 20, to the 15, and breaking a tackle at the 12, and he will be pushed out of bounds. A great route and a perfect toss by Collins, and it's a massive first down passing catch.
Yeah, huge play here on first down, as B. Rich is going to be the one to chase him down here, but B.J. Williams showing all of his skills with Nichols down there trying to get a block on him as well.
65-yard pickup on that play.
All the way inside the red zone, down to the Roane County 13 officially, 1st and 10. Same formation, 3 wide to the wide side. Collins in the shot. Single receiver to the near side with Brown standing to the left. Here comes the shotgun. It'll be Collins keeping it off tackle. Lots of room to the 10. Gets blasted at the 8, but a 5-yard carry inside the 10.
You saw your Hunt in there on that tackle. Nice little lower his shoulder. That's something you don't see a whole lot of design runs for Collins, but when you're down here in four down territory, I think the playbook's going to be pretty much wide open.
Under 7 and rolling here in the first quarter. Roane County leading 7-0. But a huge pass and catch from Collins to Williams has set up the Panthers. 2nd and 5 from the Raider 8. Balanced attack now. Twins to both sides. They'll send Williams in motion behind. Shotgun. Dump it out. Nope, they've got the man covered up. Collins running for his life now to the near side. Collins inside the 10. Boy, slipped at about the 8-yard line. He'll fall down to the 6. Great recognition by Clay Walker.
Yeah, very much so. You're going to be coached up on that play all week. They love to throw that little flare pass out to the flat, and that's just assignment football there. That was a great job defensively.
I think that was Coben Cottrell coming off the edge.
Yeah, it was Coben Cottrell
that interfered with that one.
Gain of 2 on the scramble for Collins. 3rd down and 3. The yard to reach is the 4. Collins from the shotgun once again. Snap back, give Brown to the outside. Not a lot of running room, a lot of good pursuit there. And again, you see off the edge, Coben Cottrell, and then you see the Mike linebacker as well. And that'll bring up 4th down and about, depending on the spot.
I think they backed him up about 1.5 yards, maybe 2.
Boy, they did. Thought he may have made it to the 5. They're going to spot this thing at the 7.
So it's going to be the 4th and 4.
It will be 4th and 4. They'll give him a loss on the play. Trip receivers, far side, 1 near side. Shotgun for Collins. Snap back. Looking over the far side. He'll roll. Looking downfield. Eyes. He dumps it low inside. Too low for Williams to pull it off the turf. And how about that Raider defense again in the end zone, in the red zone?
Yeah, they just bend but do not break. Now it gives Roane County an opportunity to control this clock a little bit more. You saw the explosive plays that Clay County is able to have. You want to keep that offense off the field, and I think that's what Roane County's offense will try to do here.
It has bend but not break for the defense yet again. 5:13 on a stopped first quarter clock. Roane County leading 7-0, but deep in their own territory. They'll go left to right. Hunt splits to the near side. Greathouse will go under center. They'll give it to the 3rd man. That's Watson. Watson breaks 3. Watson down the sideline. Watson being drugged from the 30 all the way out to the 35-yard line. Another touchdown-saving tackle by Collins. That looked like it was going to be a gain of maybe 4 or 5, John.
Yeah, the hole opens up beautifully right here on the replay. Seal block, another block, and Lane Watson dragging along, and then a little push off at the edge, but a huge gain by our man Lane.
That'll provide some breathing room for the Raiders here offensively. 4:50 and counting. Handoff. This time it's Walker. Walker out past the 40, close to the first down yardage. He'll be about 1 yard shy, but a 9-yard chunk by the fullback.
Yep, you like that. You get a big run from Lane, and then you put Clay inside. Nice to share the rock.
Gain of, we'll give it 8.5. Good luck, Joe McDonald, putting 1.5 on there. Let's just call it 2. We'll just be good to go with that. 2nd down and short. Heavy package once again. Snap back. This is Watson. He's got the 1st down, dives out to the 47. Chains will move, so will the clock once they get set. 4:08 on the first quarter clock, 7-0 Roane County.
Yeah, just another good run. You've got pressure from the defense. Linebackers are going to blitz the A-gap. We're looking to run outside of there, so they're taking themselves out of the play, which is great for us. There's nothing on the outside, on the 5-6 holes slots.
Under 4 minutes and rolling first quarter. Raiders' second possession after the deep stop defensively. Heavy package at the 47, 1st and 10. Second man, that is Hunt, and he will just dive over his lead blocker and ride the wave out past midfield.
That was actually Coben Cottrell on the carry.
Cottrell.
Yep.
Shows you what I know. Gain of
Those
4.
camouflage jerseys
Yeah. Gain of 4, 2nd and 6. Just over the midfield stripe at the Clay County 49. 3:15 and rolling. Raiders leading 7-0. Greathouse again under center. Third man, that's Watson. Cuts it against the grain. Think he picked the right hole, John. Gets a
Take
couple.
him down. He had 4 guys on him, and Lane just continues to turn those legs. Blue dead, but Lane hard to bring down.
Gain of 2 brings up third down and a long 4. Fast-moving first quarter, 2:40 and counting, 7-0 Roane County. Hunt will now bunch in as a tight. 3 across the backfield. It's Walker. He's got the first down, continuing to churn those big, powerful legs inside the 40 to the 39. First down, Roane County.
Skid steer. Get a guy on him. He's going to take you for a ride. Aiden Brown, the defender from Clay County, held on for about 3 yards. If not, Clay Walker's taking that one to the house.
Chains move. 1st and 10 inside the 40 at the 39 of the Panthers. Raiders establishing themselves up front and with those lead blockers in heavy. They'll break the huddle. They'll send Hunt to the Roane County sideline. 3 in the backfield, whistle. And a timeout called by Clay County. 7-0 Roane County. They got it 1st and 10 in Clay territory. You're watching and listening to Raider football on WVRC.
Let Many Hamilton Health System be your choice when you or your family member has had a major illness or injury and needs extended rehabilitation and or therapy. Our Swing Med program makes it possible to recover closer to your home.
System, better healthcare, better living. System, we are harder in health.
We welcome you back inside our press box facility high above this facility here at County Stadium. A gorgeous night for high school football, and Roane County playing well early. 7-0, a sustained 4-minute drive and a score, 7-0. A great stop after a big pass and catch from Noah Collins to B.J. Williams deep in their territory. Watson gives Roane County a lot of breathing room, and now they are inside the 40 of the Panthers.
Yeah, Watson's been on the ground a bunch here. And then you had Clay Walker in here helping out. You're looking down the field. B. Rich had a helmet problem. He hadn't been in this whole offensive series. They got him fixed, and looks like number 1's coming back out.
Well, a nice little breather for Richardson. Out of the Clay County timeout, 1st and 10, Roane County. Left to right for the final 2:20 of quarter number 1, leading 7-0. Near hash 39. They'll break the huddle, they'll send. Cottrell to the near side, double wing. Richardson across. Here's the quick hitter to the far side. Needs one block, looking for it, bounces it outside. Face mask, and that is going to give Roane County a first down, and that's just a defensive player trying to get out and grab whatever they can get of Richardson.
Yeah, B. Rich low to the ground. You'll just see the jet sweep. They keep trying to force it outside. Minger tries to catch him here, and then Collins with the face mask. Looks like he pulled the helmet off with it, so there's a 15-yard penalty coming for Roane County.
And right off the bat, you were talking about B. Rich having a helmet issue.
Yeah.
And then he comes out first carry and gets it ripped off his head.
Yeah.
Well, before that carry and that penalty, or before that penalty, John, I thought the best case scenario was that 4-yard gain.
Yeah.
Very patient all the way to the edge.
Yep. Just tried to keep following those blocks.
With that penalty, it will move the ball inside the 25, right on the 20, far hash. 1st and 10, Roane County. 1:57 on a stopped first quarter clock. 7-0 Roane County at the moment.
Might look for a little error. Get the ball out of your hands. Tight end maybe.
Greathouse will go under center. They're loading the box. Pitch outside. Richardson cuts off and may get back to the line of scrimmage. That was good pursuit by the linebackers. Micah Osborne, was he in there?
Osborne was the first guy there. Zane Minger shot through, kind of slowed B. Rich down just for a second.
About a half-yard loss, second down, and we'll call it 10 still. 1:35 and rolling. First quarter action. Raiders leading Clay County 7-0. Second offensive possession for Roane County. Sawyer Hunt split to the near side. 3 backs in the backfield. Greathouse rolling. Gets out of the pressure. Throws it short, though. And that was intended for Watson.
Yeah, Lane trying to leak out into the flat. They had dead levels there. They had Sawyer Hunt over the top. But with a little bit of pressure, Jake had to just get rid of that football quickly.
Got outside of the first contain, but may have thrown that on the wrong foot. That will stop the clock. 1:19 in the first. Third down and 10, 4-down territory for the Raider offense. They'll spread it out. Twins to both sides. Greathouse back into the shotgun for the first time tonight. Rolling near side. Looking. He'll dump it out there. He's got his man in and out of the hands of Cottrell. Great opportunity for Roane County. That would have been close to the first down, but instead it'll be 4th down and 10.
That inside corner got away with a shove on B-Rich as he was coming out of his break.
Oh, yeah.
7 yards down the field.
Yep.
Missed that one.
Thought Greathouse may have a little room to run there, but he was eyes located on an open receiver. 4th and 10, Raiders will go. They'll send 3 to the wide side of the field. Tobin Cottrell one-on-one on the near side. Now they'll send B-Rich to the near side in motion. Snap is back. Greathouse going to roll wide side. Looking. He'll dump it deep into the end zone, and that's going to be picked off at the goal line. He threw into double coverage looking for Cottrell, and again, Coben can get up, John. Just didn't have enough on that pass.
Yeah, you had basically triple coverage down there. Jake tried to throw that ball up for Coben to climb the ladder and wasn't able to get up off the ground there. So a pickoff on the goal line by B.J. Williams.
Well, again, Roane County mixed it up there offensively, John. You kind of wonder if the run was working, maybe try to stick with it a couple more plays, but they had the opportunities. 1st and 10 for Clay, deep in their own end zone at the 1-yard line. Collins standing 5 yards into the end zone. He's going to keep it himself off tackle. He's got yardage out to the 5, takes a massive hit. He'll pick up 4 and give the Panthers a little bit of breathing room.
Yeah, take a guess. Number 1 coming downhill. B-Rich says, you're not going to get past me.
Bring up 2nd down and 6 from the 5. 40 seconds left here in the first. Roane County leading 7-0. Twins to both sides. Balanced attack. Brown now to the right of the shotgun. Here's the snap. 3-step drop. He's going to dump it deep down the field. And that one hit short. It ran into the defender, who was Brody Proctor, who turned around at the last second and hit him in the backside.
Yeah, so he was step for step that time with Jacoby Nichols on the outside. Just a young man, young at varsity football is Brody Proctor, a freshman. I like the coverage there. He's just got to get that head turned around a little quicker.
A raw athlete, and that's why he has earned this position as a freshman. 3rd down and 5 or 6 from the 5-yard line. They'll stay with balance. 2 receivers, both sides. Shotgun. Collins stands a half yard in the end zone. 20 seconds left in the first. Here comes the snap, looking near side. Dumps it out and overshoots Minger. And a couple of guys get tangled up down the field, and a flag comes in. And that was deep down the field between Proctor and Jacoby Nichols. They both seem to be holding on and tackling each other. The pass was short to Minger, and it was over his head.
I think Jacoby was trying to get a kind of a block there as the ball was in the air, overthrown by Minger.
The play is over. Dead ball, personal foul on the off.
So it will be whistled on the Clay County offensive man, Jacoby Nichols, and it's an after the play penalty. So they'll move it half the distance to the goal, and it's going to be 4th down and 8 from inside the 5-yard line. Defense very nice, tested with the pass.
Yeah, and we just talked about Proctor there, keeping his head as much as possible. and not getting the penalty called on him.
20 seconds remaining in the first. It will be Collins punting.
Yep.
Be careful. I know they're deep, but you never know. You just never know. People are crazy. I saw the Detroit game last night. Back deep. Watson and Richardson standing at the 40 of Clay County.
Lions super fan Katie White.
Snap back. Collins will punt it away. This one takes a wild hop forward to the 40, outside the 40, and it will be down right on the 45-yard line of the Panthers. So the Raider defense, after giving it up, John, very nice on a 3-and-out, and now Roane County set up again in Panther territory.
Yeah, good field position for the Raiders offense here. Now we're going to see if Coach Burdett just sticks to the run. We've got 9.6 seconds left to go here in the first quarter. So we may run a play, and then we'll be into the next quarter.
7-0 Roane County. They drove all the way down to the red zone before turning it over at the 1-yard line on 4th down and 10. Greathouse will enter the huddle. Again, as John said, maybe one play here before we'll switch sides for second quarter action. Split back formation. 2 wings to the near side. It's going to be a direct snap. That's Watson. Wrapped up, breaks one tackle at midfield, fighting forward. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that is the best case scenario for Roane County. That will be the final play of the quarter after 1 here from County Stadium. Roane County leading Clay County 7-0. Break to take. You're watching and listening to Roane County Raider football on WVRC.
It's football season, and team of Jack Garrett Ford and Spencer are ready to get you a touchdown deal on a car truck. Coach Q, Big Bill Ben, Auto Nathan, and introducing Showtime Shelby. Football season is the perfect time to get your best deal on the new or used Ford of your dreams at West Virginia's oldest continuous running Ford dealership. Broncos, F-150s, Mustangs, Explorers, Escapes, and more, and has never been a better time to trade. All roads lead to Jack Garrett Ford, where after 65 years, customer satisfaction is still standard equipment.
We welcome you back to the County Stadium press box as we overlook this very nice night at Roane County. Roane County leading Clay County in this rivalry game 7-0. Turnover on downs deep in Roane's territory. Defensively, a turnover on a 4th and 10 for Roane County. So both defenses stepping up big. Roane County now has a 2nd and 10. We'll switch sides right to left. The Raiders will go here for their 3rd offensive possession.
I think we're going to see a lot more of the run game for the Raiders, controlling the clock again like we did a lot there in the first quarter.
Direct snap before the break to Lane Watson, and he did a great job just getting back to the line of scrimmage. Ball resting at the 45 of the Panthers. Snap back. Here's a handoff now. Richardson, and the ball flies out. It's on the ground. Question is, who picked it up? Someone came in and chopped at that one, and it is a turnover for Roane County, the 2nd turnover in the 2nd straight possession. Roane County mixing it up offensively here, John. That was a direct snap once again to Watson. They were hoping to draw all the eyes. They didn't, and on the handoff backside, a defender got in and poked it away.
Yeah, this has been a new wrinkle that Coach Burdett has been working on here for a few weeks, putting Lane at the quarterback position and letting him take care of it. That time he was asked to hand the ball off, and I think that's kind of what the mix-up was. And but Clay County here with a chance.
1st and 10 Panthers at the 47 of Clay, looking to throw outside, and that one miscommunication as Williams was coming out of a break. And I think the young junior Josh Beard thought for a second that wasn't meant for him.
Yeah, just both guys didn't look like they were ready for that pass. We've got to get some more, I think, interior pressure, Drew, from our big 2 there in the middle.
And Collins has a lot of time right now. That was a point of major emphasis for Coach Burdett. 2nd and 10 from the 47. Trip receivers near side. Collins, 3 steps, looking over the middle. He's going to launch it way down the field, and that is overthrown, looking for Minger on the far sideline.
Yeah, I think Sawyer Hunt was on coverage there. Minger, very quick, Drew, and he was able to get out just a step ahead of Saul. But Collins, showing that arm strength, overthrew him by about 7 yards.
3rd down and 10 from the 47. Well, Roane County, that first drive, 4 minutes was great. And just like the first two games, since then we've had some issues. Collins stands deep in the shotgun once again. Twins to both sides. He'll survey. Snap is back. He'll look to the near side. Flushed quickly out of the pocket. Looking downfield. He'll dump it out there. Just misses his target. That was relatively close. B.J. Williams diving after that one.
That's the pressure that I'm talking about. We've got to get that on him. You got pressure. He has to climb inside the pocket and then try to get outside. His receivers were moving around as much as they could, but Collins, when he was shuffled, he just got rid of it a little bit too hard.
Well, defense is looking good here so far tonight. Raiders will run on the freshman Colton Starcher in punt return. Watson and Richardson back deep. And again, you got Collins back there to punt. Be ever careful. Do not get comfortable. High snap. Collins will punt it away. That's a boomer. High. Spiraling punt taken at the 17 by Watson. Cuts. Breaks the tackle out to the 25 and rolls through. They'll say that his knee was down at the 24. So the Raiders will go back to the offense, leading 7-0, 11:25 remaining here in the first half.
Josh Beard that time with the tackle.
Well, the Raiders have really mixed it up the last two possessions, and they've turned it over twice. The question is, will they continue to try to mix it up, or will we go back to the well? Now they're lined up in heavy. Clay County, though, they've got 9 in the box. The handoff, third man, and upended with a nice low tackle on Watson. Lane will jump out past the 25 to the 26, give him 2, 2nd and 8.
So the offensive line doing their job so far in the first quarter of opening some holes for these running backs.
Clay County, when they see that heavy package, they have 9 in the box, and they're coming at you.
They've got 12 in the box.
12 in the box for an 11-man team. And now Clay County moving fast here. I don't even think Greathouse was under center yet. That will help the Roane County cause.
Yeah, B.J. Williams trying to diagnose the cadence there of Greathouse.
Just mistimed a bit there. 2nd down now and 4 past the 30 to the 31. Rolling first half clock, 10:50 and counting, 7-0 Roane County. They have turned the ball over their last 2 offensive possessions. Lined up in heavy, 2 tight ends as well, and everybody within 2 yards of the line of scrimmage. Here's the handoff. Watson dragging, carrying the defenders. He'll pick up the first down and 3 more out to the 37.
Lane just using that frame. He's going to take on contact and fall forward for another few yards. We talked about having the thunder and lightning with Delkin Beggs. You kind of got that again this year with B. Rich and Lane Watson.
Clock continuing to roll, nearing the 10-minute mark in the second. Roane County scored on their opening possession, leading 7-0. They've been close one other time, but have turned it over twice. Now they'll spread it out. Twins to both sides. Shotgun for Greathouse. Snap is back. He'll roll to pass. Far side. Pumps again. Looking. Fires it over the middle. What a pass. And that was splitting 2 defenders. That was a bullet into the gut of his target.
We're going to look and see who the target was. I think it might have been.
I think that's Cottrell.
Cottrell, yeah. That ball hit him right between the 3-4. I mean, a missile right there.
Certainly made up for an earlier drop where he was very frustrated. And that pass and catch enough for another Roane County first down nearing the midfield stripe. 1st and 10 from Roane County's 48. Right to left, the Raiders attacking. 9:30 and counting. 7-0. Overload to the wide side. 3 to the far side, 1 to the near side. Greathouse, a 5-step drop, looking one-on-one near side. He'll dump it out there. He's got Watson. Oh, my goodness. In and out of the hands. It's a touchdown if Watson pulls it in.
You're just not used to that with Lane. Anything that touches his hands, he's going to catch. I think he got maybe lost a little bit in the lights there, but man, it was a nice throw by Greathouse, putting it on the money. And I like the matchup with Josh Beard and Lane Watson, the size advantage.
Again, they overloaded the wide side, put Beard one-on-one with Watson, and that was an easy throw to make because you figure that Watson can out-jump Beard, but just missed on the over-the-shoulder catch. 2nd and 10 from the Raider 48. And we've got a whistle. Near side judge throwing the hanky. And the Raiders look like they are moving backwards, so they're going to say they think it's on them. Will be the call. Offensive lineman moving early. 9:14 on a stopped second quarter clock. 7-0 Roane County. Again, they scored on a 4-minute drive to start the game. Have moved the ball a bit offensively, but they have turned it over twice. Those first half issues still plaguing Roane County. They could be up maybe 3 scores at the moment.
Yeah, just those growing pains of a team that's trying to figure out how to play together. Roane County last year loaded with some senior talent.
2nd and 15 now. Ball resting at the 43 of Roane County. Twins to both sides. Greathouse, quick slip screen. Richardson trying to shake some tacklers, making some moves, gets past the second line. Here goes Brandon Richardson. Should have been stopped in the backfield. He'll hit to the house, but we have a downfield flag at about the 25. Thrown all the way back to the 35. Oh, and if that is a downfield hold, you're just going to bite your tongue. Richardson was way past everyone, and the flag comes in way down the field.
Whew, what a play.
He was dead to rights in the backfield, John, and he made moves. Got past the first couple of waves and had nothing but wide open spaces, but that very, very critical penalty that we have seen in the first 2 games comes back to bite the Raiders now. It doesn't bite them so badly, although you're taking points off the board.
Right.
You still have it with a 3rd down and 2.
That negates what would have been a 57-yard pass and catch touchdown, but still 2nd and 2 now for Roane County.
Raiders inside of Clay territory, but they've been there the last 2 possessions. Got to find a way to fix these issues and these turnovers. 8:37 remaining in the half. Back to the heavy. Watson cuts it back against the grain. He'll pick up the first down near the 40. Slung back, but he will get forward progress for the first down.
Good, tough 4-yard run there for Watson.
Raiders leading 7-0, and you get the feeling right now that's the minimal.
Yeah, Roane County's had opportunities. Turnovers have been a big thing for us here. There were 2 turnovers there in the first half, and then some penalties that haven't helped us either.
I wanted to say early, Roane County didn't have a penalty in that first quarter. I wasn't going to say it, but now that it's come back to bite us a little bit, I'll mention it.
1st and 10 at the Clay 40. Panthers, everyone up at the line. Handoff, Clay Walker breaks it outside. 1 man to beat, and Beard slides in and pulls his shoelace. The skid steer creating a big, big hole.
Yes, it's not a T formation, as Coach Burdett says. If you look here, you got Lane leading the way, Coben, and then right there the skid steer, Clay Walker, and Beard just able to tap the foot and trip him up.
7:40 and rolling, first half, 7-0 Raiders. Driving down to the 30 of the Panthers. Well, here's a fake handoff. It's going to be a toss out to the outside. What a catch! Down the field goes the receiver. Is that Watson?
That's Lane Watson.
He made up for the drop just a little bit ago. A great fake. Jacob Greathouse had me fooled.
Yeah, right here. It's the same formation. Lane's going to leak out here to the flat. He's got Minger on him, and he's got a very big size advantage. But Minger comes back and makes the touchdown-saving tackle right there. But a nice play for Lane Watson once again.
24 unofficially on the pass and catch inside the 10, and it's 1st and goal from the 6 for Roane County. The clock moving at 7:12 and counting. Roane County leading 7-0. Back to the heavy package. Richardson, third man through. Good lead blocking. He'll get inside the 5, and he'll be knocked down at the 2, second and goal from there.
That's going to be Zane Minger making another tackle. That's 6 tackles for him.
And the Raiders have turned the ball over 2 straight possessions leading into this possession. And from here, you absolutely must pop this one in. Second and goal from the 2. Heavy again. Greathouse, give, third man. That is Richardson, untouched through the end zone. And they make good with it on a couple of very impressive offensive plays.
Yeah, nice drive there that time, and they mixed it up there just a little bit, but B. Rich able to get himself into the end zone for the touchdown. Roane County going for the extra point.
13-0 at the moment. Clock shows 6:28. Again, Greathouse with the hold. Snap is back, the hold is down, and the kick is launched into the stratosphere. And Roane County now leads at 14-0. 6:28 left in the half. You're watching Roane County Raider football on WVRC.
For the next few seconds, picture yourself retired. What do you see? What sounds do you hear? How do you feel? However you picture your retirement, planning early is the best way to make it happen. And State Farm agent Norman L. Daniels is here in Spencer to help. He can chat with you about the kind of retirement that you want and then help you find the best ways to save for it. A little today can add up to a lot tomorrow. So get started now. Call State Farm agent Norman L. Daniels in Spencer at 304-927-5680 and picture yourself happy. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Matt White's a successful drive after a couple of miscues on the previous 2.
Yeah, good comeback possession there for Roane County. 9 plays, 76 yards, 4 minutes and 57 seconds off the clock. Brandon Richardson with a 2-yard touchdown run. Coben Cottrell with the extra point kick. 14-0 now, your Raiders on top.
Again, John Penna, 14-0. You just feel like that's the worst it could be right now. Raiders had some opportunities, but you got to get through that stuff with this team.
Yeah, and defensively we've been pretty good, just giving up one big play. I think right now defense has to just settle in and keep that from happening again.
Like to see a little more pressure on Collins like we did that last series on that third down throw. Cottrell from right to left, it will sail. Minger and Williams back deep. Cottrell approaches, hammers it low, line drive over towards Minger, gets past him, and rolls into the end zone for the touchback. 1st and 10, Clay from the 20. So if you're looking for strategy, obviously, John, Clay County will receive the second half kick. You've got a little time here. If you can get the Panthers stopped again, maybe you have a chance for another opportunity. But stopping them is, always easier said than done. So far, so good, other than that big opening throw from Collins to Williams that set them up deep in Raider territory. 1st and 10, left to right will go the Panthers. Balanced attack, twins to both sides. Brown to the right of the shotgun. Snap is back. Here's the give. Brown to the outside, tripped up at the line of scrimmage. Good open field tackle by a Raider defender.
Yeah, that was Lane Watson. Lane Watson, everybody.
He plays so good, don't you agree? Wonder who gets that reference.
Anybody out there?
First one to chime in on the on the feed
gets a WVRC sticker.
6 and rolling here in the second quarter. 14-0 Roane County, a 2nd down and 10. Ball moved over to the far hash. Now for the first time we'll see 2 running backs in the backfield. One splitting on each side of Collins. 2 to the far side, 1 to the near side receivers. The snap is back. They'll put B.J. Williams back there trying to cut against the grain, and he runs into a wall of camo.
Yeah. Led the way that time. Looks like Coben Cottrell as well as Tyson Freebird Freeland.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd down and 9. The clock will continue to roll here. 5:20 and counting in the second quarter. Roane County leading 14-0.
So right now they've got B. Rich not playing safety. He's coming up, going to be on B.J. Williams. You've got Jacob Greathouse back there deep at safety.
He'll go 3 by 1, 3 near, 1 far side. Collins looking right to left, snaps his hands together, gets the play, 5 yards deep, over the middle. What a catch! Step for step was the defender, but that one was Jacoby Nichols with a great jump and catch.
Yeah, Jacoby Nichols has been a very good athlete for a long time. Last year we were here on the sideline watching him carve up the defense of Roane County's JV, so he's ready for varsity play right now.
That was very good coverage, John, but just a great pass.
Yeah.
As Collins able to step up in the pocket and launch one. Roane County had a player with an issue as Proctor was trying to come off the field. Not sure what had happened to some of his equipment, and so Roane County will burn their first time out of the half. 4:38 remaining in the half, 14-0 Roane County.
Did you know that now is the perfect time to list your piece of property? The weather is peachy, the inviting summer foliage has bloomed, and buyers are lining up to purchase your land. I'm Jordan Spears with Old Fences Realty, and I am dedicated to making the selling process a breeze for my clients. Keep your summer relaxing and allow me to use our worldwide extensive advertising to market and sell your home. Don't wade through the housing market alone. Call me, Jordan Spears, today for a free, without obligation, pre-listing consultation. Broker David M. Greenlee.
So an equipment issue by Roane County's Brody Proctor causing Roane County to burn their first time out. 1st and 10 on the third down completion throw from Noah Collins to Jacoby Nichols. Great pass, great catch. Out to the 34. The Panthers move. 4:38 left in the first half. And Roane County leading 14-0. Now Proctor back in. They fixed that issue. They'll stack receivers on both sides. We're looking at some different setups here now for the Panther offense. Collins, 5-step drop. He'll dump it outside. Got his man Williams. He's dangerous out there. Great open field grab, though. Rich able to pull him down, but a first down pass and catch to B.J. Williams.
Yeah, Williams runs great routes, Drew, so plants a foot, gets a couple steps on B-Rich, but I like how B-Rich settles himself down and, makes a nice tackle around the waist and wraps B.J. Williams up.
Official says roll the clock at 4:25. Out to the 44, the Panthers go. On the move with the passing game. Raiders lead 14-0, Twins both sides. Brown stands to the right of Collins. Snap is back. 5 steps, flushed out to the near side. Now comes back against the grain. He's got a lot of green room to run. He'll get back to the 40, flips back, and he is fumbled at the 43-yard line. He was trying to get to the outside. Great breakdown by the defender, and then someone came in.
Yeah, Lane Watson that time was the one that slowed him down. As you see on the replay, Collins tries to cut back. You're going to watch number 25 here, right there on the Raider R. He's going to be the one that delivers the blow. Clay Walker. Ugh. That was a nice hit.
Loss of a yard on the scramble. The clock continuing to move at 3 minutes and 30 seconds of the half. 14-0 Roane County defense trying to hold this potent Panther offense off of the scoreboard. They'll stack the receivers, 2 on both sides once again. Last time they went to Williams on the quick out. 3-step drop. He's looking over that way. Flushed out again of the pocket. All the way over. Now cuts back again. Now he's running for his life, and that's got to be a flag. There it is.
Nope.
They're not calling that. Oh, my goodness. The pass down the field, is it caught? My goodness. Noah Jett was flat out shoved in the back.
The official, as soon as it happened, he said no. Right here you're going to see, if you watch the white hat,
shoved in the back.
In the shoulder.
Wow. In the shoulder, my behind, if we're talking about body parts.
Your shoulder.
So it gets lost in all that. Who made that catch?
I could not see. That was in a pile.
I believe, we go back to the replay.
Here.
I think it was... It's going to be 11.
They bring the chain crew out And just short of the first down by a couple of inches, so it'll be a third down. But that is what Ricky Bobby's dad would call egregious.
I was going to say malarkey, but we'll go with egregious.
And the fact that the official said, nope, shoulder, is what makes it even worse. They don't have the benefit of instant replay, but if those guys go back and watch that, they're going to shake their head. Right in front of the stripe. Woo, man, oh man. Clock will roll, 2.5 remaining. Roane County clinging to a 14-0 lead, but Clay County on the move. A third and inches at the Raider 46. Collins out of the shotgun. Trips far side, single receiver near side. They'll motion Williams across. The snap. Collins will keep it himself. He's got the first down. And a little bit more, still fighting for yardage inside the 45, down to the 44.
Collins.
Oh, and the ball came loose.
Yep, I thought the ball popped out, Drew. I'm not sure who recovered the fumble.
That was the most anticlimactic turnover I've ever seen. Nobody got excited.
Yeah, I'm not sure who ended up recovering the fumble, but I did think the ball popped loose on Noah Collins' second effort. So there's another turnover.
So the Raider defense stands very, very strong. And now Roane County with 2:08 left, a couple of timeouts, they can make things happen here towards the end of the first half. They lead 14-0. They'll split two to the far side, one near. Be Rich in motion. Here's the jet sweep to the outside, looking for running room. Fighting against a defender, and a flag comes in. Is that a lead blocking hold, or is that going to be something
That's
on the tackle?
That's going to be a horse collar tackle. Hands inside of the collar of B. Rich here.
He did not make it back to the line of scrimmage.
Right here, you get a hand inside and it pulled down. That's a pretty easy call.
Oh, they just waved it off.
Oh, well, thought that was pretty easy. But
so no penalty on that play. A loss of one brings up second down and 11 from the Raider 43. 1:25 and rolling. Twin receivers both sides. Greathouse checking with Coach Burdett. Surveys. He's got Walker to his left. Motion man is Richardson. The ball's on the ground. And did Roane County give it up for the third time in the half?
Yep.
They did. Man, oh man.
Greathouse just dropped that ball.
It was kind of that crossing, handoff situation, and I think Jacob just took his eye off the ball for a split second there. So Clay County with a fumble recovery.
Well, the Raiders are certainly not making this easy on themselves. 3 turnovers in the first half, and now with 112 and a strong arm quarterback, just 40 yards separating Clay County from a score. Roane County leading 14-0. 3 receivers wide side. That's the Clay County side. One to the near side. Brown to the right of Collins. Here comes the snap. Fake give. Looking downfield. Scrambling outside Collins. He'll fire it down there and in and out of the hands of the target. Lots of defenders around. B. Rich was right there with Williams. Not sure if he got a hand in.
Yeah, I'm not sure he got a hand in, but you saw Chad Blosser shoot in there as well. He's playing a man corner. I like the coverage there. Just too much time. I think Andy Jetton's in now on the defensive end position. They moved Jet back inside. So you have your basically starting unit from a couple weeks ago. Jetton gives some pressure. He's got some speed, but he's learning the position this year as he goes.
2nd and 10 from the Raider 40. 1:05 stopped second quarter clock. Roane County up 14-0. Collins snaps the hands together. Got time. He'll launch it deep down the field. Got his target. Wide open touchdown. And that is the problem with 3 turnovers in the first half, John.
Yeah.
You just can't keep giving them that many opportunities.
Yeah, and especially down here is on this side of the field where we needed to. Jacoby Nichols that time just kind of hits a little bit of a double move on Proctor and was able to get behind for the touchdown.
Roane County leading 14-0, could be up 28-0 instead we're looking at another 14-7 halftime score with the opposing team once again getting the opening kick of the second half.
You're making it tough on Drew.
Absolutely. Snap is back. The hold is down. The kick is up. It's good. 14-7. Roane County leading with just 59 seconds left. You're watching Raider football on WVRC.
Want to look good and feel good? Then stop by and see John Penna at Penna's Barbershop in Spencer on Main Street. Want a guaranteed spot? You can set up an appointment, but if time is not an option, walk-ins are always welcome. Traditional haircuts, no problem. Tapers, high and tight, flat tops, and beard trims. Or if you're looking for something new, he can do that too. Custom designs, burst fades, and mullets. That's right, West Virginia waterfalls, keeping you styling and profiling. Penna's Barbershop has been a proud supporter of Roane County and Raider athletics since 2009. Penna's Barbershop on Main Street in Spencer. Stop in, call, or text at 304-531-4218.
Well, Matt White, this Raider team certainly does not make it easy on us up here in the booth heart-wise.
Well, Clay County made that possession look pretty easy. 2 plays, 40 yards, only 13 seconds off the clock. Noah Collins to Jacoby Nichols, 40-yard touchdown pass and catch. Extra point kick is good. 14-7 now. Roane County hanging on to the lead with just under a minute to go here in the half.
Jackson Brown set to do the kicking. Went onside to begin with. This one is kicked high and shallow. Watson at the 20. Watson up the gut, trying to make something happen and didn't see the kicker coming from the side, and that will be Brown who makes the tackle at the 34. And that's 7-point score coming off of the third turnover by Roane County in the first half. Just absolutely just shooting themselves repeatedly in the foot in the first half. We talked, man, this could be a 28-0 lead in the first half.
Just got to clean up mistakes and play our game, hold on to the football, and get out of here and get ourselves into the halftime. We've got chances to score here, but the clock will tick down.
54 seconds. Roane County starts this on their own 34, spreading it out with twins to both sides. They'll shift Walker from the right to the left. Greathouse fakes the quick hitter. Looking downfield, he'll launch it way down there. Oh, Watson diving after it, and that's going to hurt. He'll get up. He threw it past everyone else. Watson was the only one that could have made the catch. Great effort, but I think that was intentionally thrown deeper than normal.
Yeah, he had double coverage there, and Jake did a nice job of just putting the ball down the field, giving Lane an opportunity to get under that. But Lane laid completely out for that thing, just not in his fingertips.
Second down and 10 with 48 on the second quarter clock. Roane County leading 14-7.
We're going to switch it up. Collins man-on-man with Lane Watson now.
Bring Richardson over. They'll dump it out to him quickly towards the edge, and he'll be run out of bounds at about the 38. I'll give him the 39. Gain of 5, third down and 5. Clock will stop at 44.6.
B.J. Williams in there to push B-Rich out. Those two guys have battled it out all evening here.
Knew that was going to be a fun one to watch within the game. Twin receivers split out to the far side. Greathouse going to hand it off. Here's the double reverse. Richardson, back it goes to Greathouse. He's going to look to throw it downfield. Sets his feet, launches it deep. Watson going after it, jumps up and makes the catch.
Oh, flat
down. They're going to call a penalty.
I think they're going to get Watson on the push.
That's Cottrell?
That's Coben Cottrell.
They're going to call Cottrell for shoving off. Boy, that was a scary play. Ended up with Greathouse showing his wheels. And just a little push-off right before the jump, John. And that's going to come back. Bold strategy, though. I like the thought of it. It was a little nerve-wracking while that ball was being tipped around.
Yeah, it was a slow-developing reverse. And a lot of times you got to get those reverses going quickly. And right here, the pitch low, but Jacob's able to get on it and throws a beautiful pass downfield. I'm not sure if Coben even needs to get his hands on that guy. He just needs to go up for that. But that's the youth of Coben right now. He's such a great athlete. He's just got to get the football knowledge and the feeling of it sometimes.
Yeah, I think if he just jumps with that, he may draw a penalty on the defender.
Yeah.
So the Raiders will back it up here with 34 on the clock. And, well, the Raiders so far this year in the first two games have been a second-half team. But I'll tell you what, they certainly had the opportunities here in the first half to be much improved at halftime. You're looking at 28-0. Instead, the least you could see would be 14-7. And that's where we stand with a 3rd down and 20.
Coach Burdett changing the play up.
3 receivers split wide to the far side, 1 to the near side. We'll bring Sawyer Hunt in motion near side. Greathouse going to look to throw. Stepping up into the pocket, launches it deep. Richardson looking for it. Richardson coming after it, and he will draw the penalty now on Nichols. Nichols was just trying to catch up, John.
Never got his head around.
Yep. Yeah, B. Rich, I mean, you can see the other receivers for Roane County not even take off the line. It was just a go route for B. Rich. I mean, basically it's just a one-on-one look, and Jacoby Nichols, the sophomore, looking to get there, but didn't get his head turned around. So now Roane County gets that penalty back. Here we go.
Back and forth we go. It'll be moved to the 39, I believe. 27 seconds left. Still, it's 3rd down.
3rd down, about 5 to go.
Roane County leading 14-7. Again, Clay County will receive the second half kickoff. And the Raiders have certainly not done themselves any favors in this first half with 3 turnovers. One of the few things stopping them is themselves. 3 receivers split to the near side, 1 to the far side. They must reach the 44. Greathouse rolling far side. He's got pressure. He's got to hold on to that football. He does, but it's going to bring up 4th down, and Clay County is going to call a timeout. And they have 19 seconds with which to work at the moment.
It's going to be a sack by number 22, the freshman Seth Robinson.
Well, the Raiders will be forced to punt here, John. And with 19 seconds left, you must, number 1, get the punt off. Number 2, you must cover very well. You do not want to give Clay County anything to look at the end of this quarter.
Yeah, you don't want to give them good field position, and we know that Coben Cottrell's got a leg. So hopefully he gets a booming punt off here, and we can control what side of the field that Clay County is going to be on, because last possession Clay County was able to use that to their advantage, being on this side of the 50 and score that touchdown.
Again, Roane County, they moved the ball on offense relatively well throughout. They've had just a couple of issues at times. One on the second drive, John, where they mixed things up deep in Clay territory and just kind of fizzled out on that drive. But other than that, it is absolutely 3 turnovers that have caused problems for Roane County, who could have 21 to 28 points on the board otherwise. Instead, we've got a battle here nearing the end of the first half. 14-7. B.J. Williams will be the solo return man back deep. Clay County may bring some heat here. Cottrell stands at the 18 of Roane County. Must get this off. Roane County going to run Freeland on late. Snap is back. It's a good one. Cottrell gets it away high. End over end punt. Williams calls a late fair catch, comes to get it. And Clay County has 13 seconds with which to work.
How many timeouts, Matt?
Well, they called one early.
They have one left.
Yeah.
Okay.
They called one early in the game defensively to try to slow down the momentum of the Raiders. And they called their second right after that 4th down sack. Or after that 3rd down sack, I apologize. They've got it 1st and 10 from their 43. 13 on the clock. 14-7 Raiders. They'll put Williams in the backfield now, opposite of Brown. They anchor the quarterback Collins. Raiders with 2 deep safeties. Snap back. Collins going to dump it to the outside and in and out of the hands of Minger. Threw that one a little low. 8 seconds on the clock. 8.7 to be exact.
Second and 10 coming up for the Panthers.
And you've got the two deep safeties playing 30 yards off the ball. Prevent any of those over-the-top throws again.
They've Lane and Coben back there. B. Rich playing middle of the field.
About 15 yards off, looking to try to catch anybody who may catch it. Twins both sides. Snap back to Collins. Hanging back in the pocket, dumps it to the edge. He's got Williams. Williams is going to run up the field and then jump out of bounds just past the 40, down to about the 37 with 0.8 seconds left. So this one's going deep.
Yeah, it's going to the end zone.
He's in the Raider territory at the 37-yard line.
That catch for Williams puts him 4 for 105.
And he was looking at that clock and jumped out of bounds with 0.8 on the clock. That was close. They're going to send all 4 receivers over here to the near side bunch. They'll send maybe Nichols to the far side by himself. And Collins will throw one more here, looking for the end zone. And a whistle comes in. And
Clay's
final timeout for the Panthers. We'll take it with them, come back with the final play of the first half. Roane County leading 14-7 after this.
Hello, my name is Philip Deaver. I am running for Roane County Sheriff in 2024. I have been and will continue working to regain the community's respect, trust, and faith. Your vote in May of 2024 would be greatly appreciated.
Paid for by the candidate.
Third and final timeout off of the board for the Clay County Panthers, 14-7 Roane County. Frustrating right now, John, that it's this close. Roane County, even with a couple of issues early, even with a couple turnovers early, you think they could have had 21 on the board pretty easily otherwise, but that third turnover, just incredibly costly. You can't give it to Clay County that many times and expect to hold that potent offensive attack every single time. So a score and an extra point, and we've got a one-possession ball game. 2 weeks ago, 14-7 Roane County. Last week, 14-6 Roane County.
Yep.
It's like these guys like that.
They like it, but we can tell you don't.
Final play of the first half. I do not. Now they'll bunch 4 receivers over to the Clay County side, and they'll send Williams one-on-one to the near side. From the Roane County 37, this will be the final play of the first half. 0.8 on the clock. Here comes the snap. Collins, 3 steps up in the pocket, flushed out. Bunner nearly gets to him. He's still moving, still looking for room. Still looking over at the midfield stripe, still looking. And he'll launch it deep down the field, and that one is going to be caught at the 10. And that will be the final play of the half. Roane County escapes a last-minute Hail Mary attempt, and they will go to the locker room happy they're leading, mad it's only by 7. And let's see what happens in the halftime locker room. 14-7 Raiders. Break the take for our sponsors. When we return, recap the first half and have your statistics. You're watching and listening to Roane County Raider football on WVRC.
Visit Phoenix Nutrition at 225 Main Street in Spencer. Try our awesome drinks. It'll only take one sip to find out what we're all about. We offer loaded teas to jumpstart your day. All of our teas are sugar-free with just 24 calories. We have such a wide variety of combinations you may never try the same drink twice. Phoenix offers protein shakes and protein coffees as well. We are open Tuesday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 4 p.m. and Saturday, 12 p.m. to 4 p.m. Follow us on Facebook at Phoenix Nutrition, Instagram at phoenix.nutrition.wv, and come visit us at 225 Main Street in Spencer. Proud supporter of all Roane County Raiders.
The Spencer Pizza Hut is proud to be the exclusive sponsor of the Fan of the Week each Friday of the Raider football season. Stop in and see us at 509 Ripley Road, fill out an entry form, and drop it in the box at the front counter for your chance to win a free large one-topping pizza. Stop by the Spencer Pizza Hut for all of your favorites. Original pan, original stuffed crust, hand-tossed or thin and crispy pizzas, breadsticks, cheese sticks, wings, oven-baked pasta, desserts, and more. Open 7 days a week, dine in or carry out. Call us at 304-927-4619 or order online at pizzahut.com. No one out-pizzas the Hut.
Family medicine is like a bridge, moving you from one side where you need vaccinations, screenings, and medical advice to the other where you receive essential care to remain healthy and active. I'm Caitlin McDonald, a nurse practitioner at Roane General Hospital, and I'm here to help you cross that bridge to a healthier life. I'm accepting patients of all ages at Roane General Medical Clinic and Southern Roane Medical Clinic, offering family medicine, care you can trust close to home.
Ridgetop Rentals, located at 3502 Clay Road in Spencer, West Virginia, is the place to go for all your equipment needs. We have tractors, dozers, backhoes, excavators, termites, air compressors, straw blowers, generators, jackhammers, torpedo heaters, and much more. We are open Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. until 5 p.m. You can check us out on the web at ridgetoprentals.machinerytrader.com. Follow us on Facebook at Ridgetop Rentals LLC, or you can call us today at 304-908-2004 or 304-927-1418. Ridgetop Rentals is a proud supporter of all Roane County athletics. Let's go Raiders!
Come into Stats Pharmacy, where our patients' good health is our main concern. We have a drive-through window where you can conveniently drop off and pick up your prescriptions and over-the-counter medications. Refill your prescriptions anytime online at www.statspharmacy.com or from your iPhone or Android phone using the Refill RX mobile app. No waiting in long lines. Just call ahead and your order will be waiting for you. We look forward to serving you at Stats Pharmacy, located at 100 East Main Street in Spencer. You can call us at 304-927-2980.
It's almost back to school time, and you know what that means. Morning school bus stops, student drop-off areas, and evenings spent driving the kids to all their activities. With all this in mind, safety is key. Are your wiper blades effectively cleaning your windshield for a better view? Do your brakes help you to stop on a dime? Whether you need brakes, rotors, calipers, wiper blades, or belts, Willard Starchers has the best staff in town and keeps quality parts in stock to ensure your car is safely operating in tip-top shape. Stop by Willard Starchers today, located behind Spencer Middle School, or give us a call, 927-2520. Willard Starchers, open 7 days a week.
I'm Circuit Judge Anita Harold Ashley, and I'm proud to sponsor this ad supporting the Roane County Raiders. I've spent a lot of time participating in sporting events in my lifetime as a player, a Raider parent, and a fan. I've observed there are lots of ways people enjoy the games. It might be like my dad, who quietly studied the game to catch stats, or my dear mom, who gained a reputation for yelling at the refs. Or the fan may be there primarily to enjoy the band or the cheerleaders. But it's clear, we're all rooting for the Raiders. Let's win.
Paid for by the committee to re-elect Judge Anita Harold Ashley, Kate J. Burbank, Treasurer.
This is XYZ Insurance. How can I help?
I have a question about my home policy.
Okay, question about phone policy.
Home policy.
Okay, gnome policy.
HOME, home.
Technology is great, but sometimes it's better to talk with a real person. With Erie Insurance, you have a caring, independent agent who's with you from beginning to end.
We don't have any HOMEs on record.
Your Erie agent in Spencer is Ashley Insurance. Get a quote today at ashleyinsures.com. Go to erieinsurance.com for company licensure and product details.
It's a very, very, very fine house.
This is Jennifer Board-Nichols at Board-Depew Realty. So many things have changed around us lately, and we are all concerned about what the future holds. During these uncertain times, we want you to know that one thing will not change, and that's the service and the professionalism we will offer you at Board-Depew Realty. My grandmother started this company over 64 years ago, and one thing hasn't changed. If you use Board-Depew Realty to buy or sell your home, you are guaranteed to receive service that is guided by principles like honesty and wisdom and a conscience. Owning a home is the American dream, and that hasn't changed. So let Board-Depew Realty show you the way to that dream. Even if the times are changing, principles and service shouldn't. So let Board-Depew Realty show you that some things remain the same.
It's a very, very, very fine house.
This message comes to you courtesy of Brandon Dental Associates, conveniently located on Hospital Drive in Spencer, West Virginia. Benjamin Franklin is credited with saying, "An ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure." And so it is with daily and regular professional preventive dental care. Brushing twice a day and flossing once a day, combined with regular professional preventive care at least twice a year, can help provide a lifetime of dental health. Call Brandon Dental at 304-927-2775 for your family's dental care. That's Brandon Dental Associates at 304-927-2775.
We welcome you back to County Stadium at the half. Roane County leading Clay County in this rivalry game 14-7. And as if you've been watching, heard me towards the end of that half, about the worst result that Roane County could have score-wise in the first half. The Raiders moved the ball incredibly well throughout the first half. Sans one breakdown deep in the territory of Clay County where they got a little cute and ended up with a 4th and 10 that they threw an interception at the 1-yard line for. Raider defense, though, was stout, got the ball right back after that. So the Raider defense was very, very solid other than the first play from scrimmage for Clay County after the Raiders scored to make it 7-0 on a very nice 4-minute drive to begin the ball game. Clay County comes back. Noah Collins hits B.J. Williams on a slant route. Williams gets wide open, and Williams all the way down inside the Roane County 10-yard line to the 6. The Raider defense just loves that area, and they once again hold strong on 4 downs. They turn over Clay County in the red zone and inside the 10, and Roane County gets the ball back. The Raiders proceed on the first down carry by Lane Watson to bring it all the way out to the 35. They had breathing room. They were moving the football down the field with ease and, again, got to the 20 and then changed up the offense just a bit. And the things that Roane County was trying to exploit were not working, and so they turn it over. And Roane County did that again in their third drive. They were moving the football. Unfortunately, ball on the ground, the second turnover of the half for the Raiders. Clay County, though, was unable to get anything working throughout the first quarter and into that second quarter. Midway through the quarter, Roane County had control. They were leading 14-0. They got the ball back. A third turnover, though, on the ground just past midfield while the Raiders again were driving. That canceled the opportunity. It gave it back to Clay County. Another turnover. And that time the Panthers did not waste the opportunity. Got it downfield with a couple of nice passes and catches and into the end zone. Roane County leading 14-7. It was very interesting at the end as Roane County got the ball, threw the ball 3 times, and then had to punt the ball away with 19 seconds left deep in their own end zone. Able to get the punt away, and a couple of opportunities to the end zone for Noah Collins at the end. They got it down to about the 10 on the final play before Roane County escaped 14-7. John, a lot of good. A lot of great play by the Raider defense. I thought in the second quarter they finally started to get some of that pressure we were looking for on Collins. Let's hope that continues. Offensively, able to move the football. You just got to hold on to it. You cannot give him, Collins and the offense, 3 extra possessions in the first half.
Yeah, when we were able to move the football, it was because we were in those heavy sets, those things that our offense is accustomed to being. And when we tried to change some things up, I just don't think that we're clicking that way offensively yet. You replace your running backs from last year. You replace some offensive linemen from last year. I just think that it's not connecting as of right now. Our bread and butter stuff is working. When we're trying to change some things, we go to spread. You put Lane in at quarterback, missed opportunity handing the ball off, fumble late in the game. So yeah, it's just some cleaning up some stuff. I think offensively we'll be fine. Defensively, we've been able to put a little bit of pressure, not as much as what I thought. I thought on film we would be able to own the line of scrimmage. That's not the case so far tonight. I like what our DBs are doing. B. Rich is playing tremendous on B.J. Williams, which is what we need to do. But I think our linebacker play has been incredible. Lane Watson's been very good of trying to stop Collins when he's trying to get to the second level. Clay Walker is the same way. So I just think those adjustments, and like we talked about off air a couple different times, Drew, this season, it's kind of been 14-7, 14-6. We've been in this situation 2 other times. I think we come out here in the second half and we take care of business.
Yeah, we hope for the same outcome as the last couple of weeks. Let's hope Roane County adjusts things they need to adjust At halftime, they clean up the problems from the first half. Couple of bad penalties at bad times, but the 3 turnovers is the absolute name of that first half. Otherwise, Roane County's got a 2 or even maybe 3 touchdown lead. They do lead 14-7, Matt White. How did it happen?
Yeah, it's kind of that good, bad, and ugly. You know, the good with the run game was working pretty well. The bad, the passing game wasn't necessarily exactly on point. And the ugly, like you said, that was those turnovers. But on the ground, though, Brandon Richardson, he was doing a nice job. 9 carries for 50 yards and a touchdown. Lane Watson with 8 carries for 46 and a score. Clay Walker with 6 carries for 32. Jacob Greathouse was 3 for 7 through the air for 39 yards and that interception. One of those catches to Lane Watson for 24. One grabbed by Coben Cottrell for 10. And one for B. Rich for 5. 11 first downs in the half for Roane County. They really moved the ball pretty well for the most part. 3 penalties for 30 yards, 3 very costly turnovers, but a 15-minute time of possession. Defensively, Brandon Richardson leading the way with 3 tackles for that Roane County defense. 121 yards on the ground, 39 through the air. That's 160 yards of total offense for the Raiders in the first half. For the Clay County Panthers, Noah Collins leading the way on the ground, 5 carries, but only 12 yards. Rush defense played very well. Collins was 7 for 14 through the air, 184 yards and a touchdown. B.J. Williams leading the way on the receptions, 4 for 105 yards. And Jacoby Nichols with 3 for 79 and a score. 5 first downs for the Panthers, 5 penalties for 43 yards, 1 turnover, 9-minute time of possession. Defensively for the Panthers, Zane Minger leading the way with 6 tackles and a fumble recovery. B.J. Williams, 3 tackles and an interception. And Josh Beard with 2 tackles and a fumble recovery. 11 yards on the ground, 184 through the air. That's 195 yards of total offense for the Clay County Panthers. Add that all up and you got a 14-7 Roane County lead at the half.
Well, again, 14-7 is about as minimal as I think it could be, but again, that's why I'm up here in the press box in the booth and not down there on the field with the boys. They're grinding, and let's hope that they can get things cleaned up here, and let's hope they can grind out another win in the second half. Clay County, again, will receive possession to begin the second half. We've got a lot of things going on around this game here tonight. We wanted to remind you all again, once again, they're doing a cancer fundraiser in support of a Roane County senior, Jaden Dayton Summers, who has a rare form of childhood cancer, and he's going through some treatments here. And so a fundraiser has been set up throughout the season for all Roane County football games, and they have an account also at Poca Valley Bank. If you'd like to donate, go ahead and go to Poca Valley Bank, or if you'd like to, you can get a hold of Angie Walker at 304-377-4543. Or if you have any questions for Angie, you can email her at a.r.walker.8375@gmail.com. Also tonight, we are obviously a part of the National Guard Gridiron Series across the state of West Virginia. That's why Roane County wearing the Digi Camo jerseys here. A lot of things going on before the game. They announced for all former and current military members to stand up and be recognized. There's a big tent that was set up in the first half for the Army National Guard, and we're very fortunate to be joined by one of our local recruiters for the Army National Guard, Sergeant Atkins. Sergeant Atkins, thank you so much for coming up here and giving us of your time to talk a little bit about the Army National Guard. We spoke a little earlier, just getting to know each other, and I talked to you about how did your pathway take you here to become a recruiter in a small rural community from where you came from?
All right. Well, first off, thank you for having me on the show. I appreciate that. But my story, I grew up in Huntington, West Virginia. I was in the graduating class of 2020, right when COVID hit. Because of that, I was kind of lost. I didn't have any guidance. I thought I wanted to go to college, but I wasn't sure. What ended up happening was I signed up for Marshall, stepped foot on campus, dropped out instantly. So it went south real fast. But really, I needed some guidance. So the leadership in the West Virginia Army National Guard provided me the guidance to get to where I am today. I deployed back in 2021. I was actually a part of the Afghanistan refugee project. That was really humbling as a 19-year-old going over there. And then when I came home, I started applying for recruiting gigs. For the National Guard, we actually have to apply for it, and we go through multiple interviews, and if they feel like you're the right selection, the right fit, that's typically when they choose you and give you the opportunity. For me, back in last October, I interviewed for the Jackson County and Roane County position, and that was my 15th interview after well over a year, and they finally gave me my opportunity, and I've been blessed ever since.
Well, as I spoke with you earlier before the game started, I was really struck by what you said as to why you became a recruiter. Again, you're still working through your own path, but you said, I didn't want to become a recruiter just to fulfill that stereotype that we're just trying to boost numbers. We're just trying to grab whoever we can grab into this brotherhood. You really cared about wanting to change lives of these younger kids. You're young still yourself, but you knew that you had a pathway that you weren't sure about. You were kind of lost. You needed some guidance. And now, going through that early in your career, you can provide some of that guidance to some of these kids who may not know what they want to do.
Yes, sir. So I became a recruiter, and basically what I'm trying to do is break the stigma of recruiters are only in the schools for numbers. And that's one of the big reasons, like tonight, we come out, we're not just here once or twice a month. I'm in the schools every single week. For me, I come to Roane County every single Wednesday. That gives me time to get to bond with the kids. It gives me time to get to know them and guide them in the right direction. I'm here because when I was lost, my recruiter came to me, and he helped guide me. And in order to fulfill my role to the high schoolers, senior year gets confusing sometimes. I know a lot of the time they push college or trades, or maybe you just don't know. With the Army National Guard, between you and your leadership, you find what you like best, what suits you, and then we help you attain it.
And the opportunities are absolutely endless with the Army National Guard. You can learn what you may want to do, and also there are some things that if you do decide you want to go to college, there are some financial options for you there. Really a great way to kind of guide youth who not sure quite what they may want to do, or maybe they're sure what they want to do, but they also want to join the National Guard anyway, and so you guys are there to help them through that process. You were joking earlier with me. You said, I come from Huntington. It's a nice little culture shock to this small rural area.
Oh, no, it's different for sure. At first, when I came here last October, I was like, whoa, what just happened? I know. But over the time, for me, I want to learn how these communities work. So for me, coming from never fishing, never hunting, never doing anything really outside, I've been an inside soldier most of my career in the air conditioning. That's where I like it personally. But overall, I've been learning how to fish. I've been learning how to hunt. I've been doing things that I never thought I would have because I want to have a better relationship with these high school students. And if I can go in and I can talk to them about fishing, and I can talk to them about what they want in their future, and I can have a relatability, that just gives me the opportunity to get close with them and guide them in the right direction. And that's whether they join the National Guard or not. I'm here for them as a career counselor.
We're speaking with Sergeant Atkins, recruiter locally for Roane and Jackson County Schools with the Army National Guard. This push for the Army National Guard the last couple of years to get active, to get proactive in the schools. And it's really making a mark on the state of West Virginia because people now, of course, you get the jerseys and you get that fun stuff, but that's a way to connect with communities, and I think the National Guard has become very proactive the last couple of years in that.
Yes, sir. So, like I said earlier, there's a stigma with recruiters sometimes, but with us, our motto is live here, serve here. Our goal in the Army National Guard is we're one family. We're all in West Virginia together. I want to be a part of the community. I don't just want to show up one game, 2 games. I want to be intertwined. So if something good happens to the community, I'm a part of that. If something bad happens to the community, I'm there to help work and rebuild.
Well, that's a good thing to do, and that's, again, what the Army National Guard is often known for is response to tragedies in our state. But, again, you guys want to be proactive in the good things as well as the bad. You've already got a couple of our kids here. Last year, some of the people around, they know Olivia Gilbert. She is now in training. Is that correct?
She is currently in training here shortly in a couple weeks. She'll be heading off to AIT. She actually joined as a military police officer. Back in June, I had Jonathan Starcher. He joined as a masonry and carpentry specialist. And actually, just Wednesday, Andy Jetton over on the football field. Well, not. Oh, yeah, he's on the football field right now. he joined as a paralegal specialist. So for us, whether you want to go build stuff, you want to be inside, you want to blow stuff up, kick doors down, we have opportunities for just about everyone, no matter where you want to go. For me, I chose supply. I've been in logistics just about my whole career.
Really appreciate that we have Andy Jetton on the field and that he's made that commitment to the Army National Guard. Sergeant Atkins, thank you for coming up here at halftime and joining us. Continue to do the great work that you do, and we look forward to talking to you again.
Thank you, sir.
That is Sergeant Atkins of the West Virginia Army National Guard, local recruiter for Roane and Jackson County. So it is 14-7 at the half, and as the teams come out onto the field warming up for the second half, Matt White, let's take a look at some scores around the state of interest in all three classes.
Yeah, there's quite a few games going on here tonight, Drew. A lot of them here of some interest to Roane County going down the stretch. Mingo Central, future opponent of Roane County's, they're up 32-0 in the second quarter over Liberty Raleigh. Winfield, they're in a battle here with Chapmanville, 6-0. Winfield up at the half. The big game in AA, Herbert Hoover and Nitro. Hoover has the lead 21-7 as they just got started with the third quarter. Braxton County, the score here says 7-0. John, you said it was 13-0?
Yeah, Brian Cox from Braxton County has been shooting me messages back and forth. Said it was 13-0 at the half.
Okay. And Oak Glen, one of the last team on the schedule for Roane County, they lost to Edison Local of Ohio 34-0, the final score there. Lewis County, they're up big on Elkins 47-7. And Shady Spring, one of the victories early in the season for Roane County, they're up 17-6, but unfortunately it's on a single A team, so going down the stretch doesn't help us points-wise, but to the eye test, that's always good to see, a team that you're beating have a positive record at the end of the season. A few big games there in AAA. Martinsburg up big. George Washington and Hurricane. GW up 10-7.
Wow.
Second quarter on Hurricane. Parkersburg South up big 34-6 on Woodrow Wilson. Morgantown and Musselman 10-6 in the fourth quarter. That one going to be a nail biter. Bridgeport and John Marshall 50-17 at the half. Bridgeport on top. One of the games we're looking at, especially with the future games here, is Lincoln County and Ripley. Lincoln County up 13-0 at the half on the Vikings. That's, Lincoln County pulls that one off. That's a guaranteed bonus point for Roane County going down the stretch. We'll check a couple of single-A scores here real quick as we wind down time and they get ready to get back on the field. Doddridge and Gilmer 35-8. Doddridge up. Williamstown up big on Wirt County 36-19. Ravenswood trailing Wahama big 58-7. Most important score of the night, though, Drew, 14-7. Your Raiders up here at the start of the second half.
We are ready to go here in half number two. Lady Raiders. I'm thinking of tomorrow morning when I'm going to go do volleyball all day. Raiders leading the Panthers 14-7, and it will be Clay County possession to begin. They will travel left to right as Coben Cottrell sets to kick it away. Menger and Williams back deep to receive. Cottrell approaches high, very shallow kick. Lands at the 25, taken by Williams on the run at the 30 to the 35. In some traffic to the 40 he goes and out to the 42 as Cottrell just kind of got underneath that one. Not sure if that was in or on purpose or not.
Yeah, that thing just kind of popped up in the air.
Just maybe got under it a bit, and that allowed Williams to come up on the run. A flag is down. And we'll get the white hat coming over to explain. No, maybe just an accidental penalty falling out of the side, Judge. 1st and 10 from the 41 of the Panthers. Clay County, twins both sides. Collins with Brown behind him. Fakes the handoff, looking for that slant. Had Williams. And just a little overthrown to the inside. Williams with the tip of the fingers on it.
Yeah, that ball was right there where you needed it. That just slipped through the hands of B.J. Williams. Not like him to drop those kind of passes.
I'll bring up 2nd down and 10 from the 41. Opening possession of the second half. Roane County leading 14-7. Hopefully they made plenty of halftime adjustments as they did in weeks 1 and 2. Clay County played week 1 in a deluge of water. They were off last week. Motion man is Minger near side. Collins steps aside, fires it downfield, tipped, and bingo! Greathouse tipped it. Richardson intercepts it.
That time I think Brody Proctor was the guy that tipped it. We'll go back and look at the replay. B-Rich, though, Johnny on the spot.
How many times have they practiced tip bingo?
Almost every day.
I know we used to. That was Proctor, by the way, John. Great play defensively by the freshman. And the Raiders turn over the Panthers off of the bat. 1st and 10, Roane County at their 42. Drive begins with 11:40 on the third quarter clock. Raiders go back towards the heavy package. Richardson breaks free of the first foot tackle, spins, gets himself a couple.
He got back to the line of scrimmage.
Oh, yes. Okay, we were not at the 40. My bad, Matt.
P.J. Williams shot in there, made contact first of all, and then Braden Black cleans that thing up.
So a hard run to get back to the line of scrimmage, 2nd and 10. Raiders moving right to left in the third. Sawyer Hunt splits to the Roane County sideline. 3 in the backfield, the handoff. That's Walker cutting it up. He's got big yardage into Clay County territory, down to the 45. Goes the skid steer.
Yeah, he was chopping those feet quickly, Drew. Didn't take on a whole lot of contact because of the nice blocking from the front line and the backs here. Picks his way through and picks up a nice first down for the
Seems
Raiders.
like the linebackers are picking on Watson and Richardson and kind of not keeping the eye on the lead blocker. Here's a great hole opened up. There goes Watson down the sideline. One man to beat. Breaks a tackle at the 5. And the Raiders punch it in on a big run outside. And now a flag comes in the end zone. Watch the hole that is opened up by the lead blocking by the Raiders. One seal in by Coben Cottrell, a kick out by Clay Walker, and a great play to the end zone. And Watson, you cannot do that. I know you're excited, but that is going to get you penalized every single time.
Lane just doing Lane things.
Now, Coach Paul Burnett's trying to plead his case slightly. And again, I have disagreed with a couple of penalties tonight. That's not one of them. Hey, a great run anyway. The penalty will be enforced on the kickoff. Greathouse holding. Snap is back. The hold is down. The kick is up, and it is gone over the center field wall. Raiders off of the turnover. A quick strike, and they lead it 21-7. We'll be back after this.
Calhoun Banks is your hometown bank. We've been serving Calhoun and the surrounding areas for over 120 years. We offer many financial and banking services, including commercial, online and mobile banking, mobile wallet, our annual Deals on Wheels loan sale, home and construction loans, and we specialize in land-only loans. With offices in Grantsville, Arnoldsburg, Elizabeth, and Glenville, we are ready to serve the needs of all of our communities. Stop in and see us at one of our 4 locations today. Visit our website at calhounbanks.com and follow us on Facebook and Instagram at Calhoun Banks WV. Lobby hours are Monday through Thursday, 8:30 a.m. to 3 p.m. Drive-through open 8:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Friday lobby hours are 8:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Drive-through open 8:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. And Saturdays, our drive-through is open 8:30 a.m. to noon.
Equal Opportunity Lender, member FDIC.
Raiders cause a turnover, Matt White, and strike quick.
3 plays, 58 yards, a minute and 6 seconds off the clock. Lane Watson with a 45-yard touchdown run. Extra point attempt by Coben Cottrell was up and good. Was good, correct? 21-7?
Yes, I believe.
21-7?
I believe it was good. So off of the penalty of the unsportsmanlike, Roane County will kick from the 25. Could use a big one here by Cottrell, and he delivers high, deep. at the 15, taken by Menger, straight up the gut, now moves to the near side. Cuts it off at the 35, out to the 38. And even though there's a 15-yard mark-off, John, it's better field position or worse field position than the first one.
Yeah, that time Coben got his leg into that thing, and Colton Starcher and Bradley Mudbog Mace in there with the tackle.
So I got confirmation the extra point was no good, wide left.
Oh, okay.
Looked like it went right over the flag, which is right down the middle. I don't know. We missed that one. So Raiders leading 20-7. And the second offensive possession of the second half here for Clay County. They'll put two in the backfield once again. The handoff, Williams to the outside, looking for running room. He's got a gain of 3. The ball is on the ground, and does Roane County pick it up again? They do it again.
Was that Saul that came flying in and knocked that ball out?
Not sure, but Bunner with the recovery. We're going to see here. Saul does going to come pop in. He does, right on the ball.
What a hit by Sawyer Hunt, the senior. Dislodged the ball from Williams, and Johnny on the spot. 285-pounder Jacob Bunner gets there, stays in bounds. And 2 straight turnovers now offensively for Clay County. 10:21 remaining third quarter. Raiders with the possession at the 36 of Clay County. Richardson, boy, they have got an eye on him now, John. They are really bringing the heat to him.
Yeah, he's going to pick up about a yard there. That's just going to mean the offensive line here needs to tighten those chin straps up a little tighter and come downhill.
Gain of 1 to the 35 of Clay County. They're moving right to left are the Raiders, 20-7. As the clock will roll here in the third quarter. Under 10 minutes. And so much has happened in the first 2 minutes of this second half already. First time we've seen the regular I formation dotted by Watson. Quick hitter. Walker met at the line of scrimmage, fights down to the 33 maybe. Bring up third down and long for Roane County.
Third down and about 8. I think a 1-yard pickup there for Clay Walker.
That quick hitter, they were looking for that thing to maybe pop through. Got to give some love to the defense right now for Clay County's front 4. They are working hard.
They'll bring Bierich out and bring Richard Greathouse in. Extra lineman. 3, angled to the near side. It's going to be Walker, and he is up in it. Or was that Hunt? No, that was Walker. Falls forward for a couple. 4-down territory for the Raiders. Just 2 yards on the carry. Brings up 4th and 6. The yard to reach is just past the 26 of Clay County. Roane County would love to make this second turnover matter. Raiders going quickly on 4th and 6. Looking to try to get the Panthers jumping. Clay County does not. Now I think Roane County may run this down and call a timeout to make sure they're on the same page. They will. So Roane County wasn't really sure after the attempted drawing of the defense off sides. 8:19 on a stopped third quarter clock. Break to take. We'll be back on a big 4th and 6 for Roane County.
Carpenter's General Store in Spencer has been saving you money and giving you the best selection in Roane County since 1996. We have an amazing selection of domestic, import, and craft beers, ciders, and wines at the absolute lowest prices anywhere. And if we don't have it, we'll get it for you. We have a sporting goods section with all the right fishing gear, locally crafted lures, and live bait. And we also carry a great selection of firearms and ammunition. And once again, if we don't have it, we'll get it for you with the lowest prices guaranteed. We're open Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 8 p.m., Saturday, 8 a.m. to 8 p.m., and Sunday, 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. So come see us at 746 Arnoldesburg Road in Spencer. It's a convenience store with a whole lot more.
20-7 Roane County after the second straight turnover of the second half for the Raider defense. They're facing a 4th and 6 from the Clay County 32. They must reach the 25.5 basically yard line. And the Raiders tried to draw the defense offside, didn't. They'll call their first time out of the half, and they'll look for a big 4th down completion. They'll line up I formation, receiver to both sides. Greathouse surveying. Snap back. Greathouse, 5-step drop, looking to the near side. Launches it deep down the field. Richardson looking for it, and that's going to be a tackle on the defender. Collins came over and knocked it away at the last second, but before that happened, John, I think you're going to get Beard with a tackle of Richardson. We'll wait and see this instant replay just to be sure.
I'm pretty sure that's as clear cut as you're going to get.
Yeah, got there or before the ball even arrived, right, Matt?
Never turned his head around and just played the man the whole time.
Collins was arguing he thought it might have been on him. No, that was a great play safety-wise.
Yeah, he was over the top there, got a hand on the ball, but that was after the fact that B. Rich got tackled.
Yeah, the penalty was on Beard. We'll take the conversion any way we can get it, and Roane County will continue this drive with 8:12 left in the third, leading 20-7. That last extra point missed, by the way, John, if you go back, that is the first miss without a block for Coben Cottrell. The only other miss was a blocked punt or a blocked extra point, and that was just a pull.
Yeah.
Heavy package for the Raiders. 1st and 10 inside the red zone at the 17. Heavy looking for B. Rich. Boy, they have really had him locked up. Minger with a great open field tackle and no gain on the first down carry.
Yeah, Minger said 2 right there. Nice job by B. Rich, though, planting the shoulder and trying to get some extra yardage. That's going to be 8 tackles from Minger.
B. Rich on his first 2 carries had 37 yards, just 14 cents. Clay defense has really got him bottled up.
17-yard line of the Panthers, 2nd down and 10. Raiders leading 20-7. 7.5 in rolling third quarter action. Handoff this time. Watson cuts against the grain, and there is nobody there. Everybody heading to the left, and Lane Watson put a foot in the ground and went back to the right. And he does not dive into the end zone and do a cartwheel.
Yeah, you can see this thing. Everybody's flowing to the right. Lane plants the foot, catches that opening, and into the end zone.
Big play there. We've got a cramp in the end zone, John, for a Raider.
I think it's Lane.
It might be Lane.
He's running all over the place tonight.
Well, they've got, yeah, that is a cramp. If you can see the flailing of the foot, that is not cramping, by the way. The other one. We have not seen as much of that early in the season, John. It's been a little bit less humid, a little less hot, as West Virginia weather can be really nasty the early portion of the season. I appreciate that. We're getting so many things, so many responses coming in. Thank you all so much. A longtime listener, Jason Potter, said he's cramping so he doesn't get a penalty. Thank you so much for that, Jason. Oh, gosh, they've got him up. Actually, is that Lane?
Yeah.
Okay, for a second I thought I saw a mullet behind it.
No,
so
you can just see the Ric
Ric
Flair drip right there off the lane with the nice
You never know what you're going to see with that guy's hairdo. So the Raiders strike again, so they make good after that 4th down conversion on a second turnover. 2 quick scores by the Raiders here to start the second half. And they're going to go for 2 to try to get it back. Shotgun for Greathouse. Snap is back, rolling to the far side. He's got pressure, steps away, dumps it into the end zone, wide open. Deep in the end zone is Roane County's Coben Cottrell. So they get it back, and Roane County now leads 28-7 with 7:28 in the third. You're watching and listening to Raider football on WVRC.
Stop by Spencer Cash Saver to check out our fresh produce, quality meats, and our new grab-and-go deli sliced meats and cheeses. New 2-week ads start every other Thursday with the best prices for your budget. Save money and shop local at Spencer Cash Saver.
Well, Matt White, we talked about that first half, 3 turnovers for Roane County and gave up a score, and they have gotten it back in spades here in the first 5 minutes of the second.
Yeah, big turnaround here in the second half. Roane County with a 6-play drive after the fumble. 36 yards, 2 minutes and 53 seconds off the clock. Lane Watson with a 17-yard touchdown run. 2-point conversion attempt was good. 28-7 now, Roane County on top. Another thing, too, about that two-point conversion, I think you go for that instead of the kick. Lane Watson is your long snapper.
Absolutely. So it was almost by necessity. Cottrell helping make up for that miss by catching it in the end zone. Great play by Greathouse, though, keeping the play alive.
Yeah, great pocket awareness.
Williams, Minger back deep. Cottrell approaches to the 40. Leg in. High, deep, angled kick. Takes Minger into the end zone from the 1-yard line. He'll bring it out over to the far side. He's got room to run, though. Slips and falls just shy of the 30. And you can see the frustration because, John, he had some room had he not slipped at the 28.
Yeah, he was mad at the turf right there. That turf monster got him. But he had a nice return there. Lane Watson still over here on the sideline. Oh, nope, he's back up. He was dealing with those cramps still in there, so that could be something that hinders him throughout the rest of this game.
Well, let's hope he can try to get a little bit of breather, but you need him so bad right now in the ball game. 28-7, 1st and 10 from the 30 for the Panthers. Collins wants to deliver again. Short pass in and out of the hands of Williams. And right there was Jacob Greathouse almost to tip it up in the air.
Yeah, that ball was a little low and behind BJ.
Made a great attempt on it. Brings up 2nd down and 10 from the 30. Panthers looking to the sideline. Getting the play call. They'll stay balanced with 2 receivers on either side. Now they'll bring a man in motion to the near side. That's Nichols. Sending him across. Collins looking wide side. Looking down the field. He's got pressure. He is going to be gobbled up in the backfield. He stepped up in the pocket for a second, and there is the Raider pressure we've wanted.
Yeah, you're going to look back here on this replay, and you're going to see Clay Walker, inside linebacker, shoot straight through a gap. He's the first one to get a mid on him, and then a spin move by the big man, Noah Jett. He helps come in and clean that thing up on the far side, so a double nice half sack for both of those fellas.
Collins has been avoiding sacks from the second quarter on. That time the Raiders got to him. Loss of 4 brings up 3rd and 14 from the 26 of Clay County. They'll send 3 receivers out to the near side, close to us. Snap is back. Collins will look near. He's got pressure again. Steps up in the pocket, delivers a strike in and out of the hands of Greathouse. Did he catch it, or did B.J. Williams catch it?
I think B.J. came down with it.
Oh, wow. What a play. Greathouse tipped it up in the air, was falling. It hit his chest and popped up, and Williams comes in and steals it away.
Yeah, what a play. This reminds me of that Devontae Freeman play from a couple years, quite a few years back. Green Bay Packers caught it off of his back. B.J. Williams just very smart there, takes it from Greathouse.
Almost a 3rd turnover of the quarter. On the move now. Here's a quick out, and that one is delivered fast. There was pressure up the middle again on Collins, and so he had to deliver that one way before Minger was even out of his break. Stops the clock. 6:01 here in the 3rd. 28-7 Roane County. 2nd and 10 from Roane County's 48 now.
Yeah, that's a story. Minger has not been able to get anything going here offensively. Defensively, he's very solid, but nothing offensively here tonight.
Twins both sides, yet again on 2nd and 10. Collins remains in the shotgun. 5-step drop. He'll dump one deep to the edge, and that one thrown away from Minger again. And again, John, you're right, step for step.
Yeah, step for step defensively. Sawyer Hunt there on that play. I don't think Minger even knew the ball was coming to him. He kind of gave up on that route a little bit. So now we will see what Clay County draws up here on 3rd down.
3rd down and 10, and down 28-7. You don't get this. I think they still go for it at this point. So the Raiders may have to defend twice here. 3rd down and 10, an opportunity for the Raider defense for the 3rd straight possession in the second half. They lead 28-7. 3 to the far side. That's the wide side of the field. Collins looking. Collins dumps it over the middle. He's got Williams, breaks a tackle at the 35, heading to the Clay County sideline and wrapped up at the 27. 1st down, pass, and catch.
And that's just what B.J. Williams is able to do once he gets into some space. An odd opportunity. Sawyer Hunt there makes the tackle. That's going to be Saul, his 2nd tackle of the game.
They'll call Williams down at the 28 officially. 1st and 10 Panthers on the move for the first time in the second half. Collins surveys from the shotgun. Snap is back. He'll look to the near side. He'll dump one out to the edge. In and out of the hands of the intended target, Beard. And he took some punishment as well. In there, Chad Blosser put the hammer down.
Mighty Fleroy goes clear through Beard there on that play. Step for step, defensively, plant the foot. He comes straight across there, and a nice pop by my guy, number 9.
Second down, 10 from the Roane County 28. And the Panthers doing what we knew they would do. They have run the ball just twice with Aiden Brown and scrambling with Collins. Other than that, here comes another pass attempt. Stepping up, he's going to run for it. He's got some open space on the Clay County sideline. He'll get to about the 20. They'll say he stepped out at the 21, brings up a third down and very short for the Panthers.
Yeah, that time the pocket, he stepped straight up into it there. It didn't look like his receivers got off the ball very quick, so he decided to take it and run. Lane Watson pushed him out of bounds.
4 down territory. It's third down and 3. All resting at the Raider 21, 28-7 Roane County, 5:20 and counting. Snap back. Looking to the near side. Quick out, overthrow, almost picked off. And there was no one in front of Jacob Greathouse. He nearly picked one off earlier in this series.
Yeah, that time, if he would have got that thing, there would have been nobody within about 30 yards of him.
A big fourth down opportunity for the Raider defense again, as they're going to try to hold this Panther offense out of the end zone. Clock stopped at 5 minutes and 16 seconds. Panthers will overload this wide side to the Roane County sideline with 3 receivers. Beard by himself to the far side. Now Menger goes across. Snap back. Collins wanting to throw quickly. He'll be pressured out. Looking, pumping, and from the backside, he is absolutely destroyed.
Beautiful play. Coben Cottrell chased that thing down from the backside. Starting to figure this game out a little bit, Drew.
Yeah, how many games has this guy played in his career now?
Yeah. So he's going to continue to chase, fights through a block. Lane Watson makes him slow up and have a sandwich back there.
15th game of the career of Coben Cottrell. A big sack on a fourth down for the Raider defense. And this Raider defense, for probably 3 years now, becoming well known for these red zone and goal line stands. 1st and 10 Raiders at the 5:09 mark of the third quarter, leading 28-7. Heavy package Richardson, the third man, looking for whatever he can get, and that was a nice gain of 2 yards. Jumped over a defender going at his ankles, just trying to get what he can get right now.
Yeah, B. Rich already had an unbelievable play that was called back here tonight. And at any second, hold your breath when this guy gets the ball in his hands.
2 on the play, 2nd and 8, out to the 29 of Roane County go the Raiders. 4.5 on a rolling third quarter clock. The Raiders capitalizing on 2 early turnovers with 2 scores here in the third. Greathouse under center. Quick hitter. That is Walker. Past the 30 to the 31. A couple more. Actually, they'll give him the 32. So 3 on the carry. That'll bring up third down and about 5.
Love how Clay Walker runs. 2 hands on the football. He wants to inflict the punishment on people when he gets the ball.
White Hat says reset the play clock. Raiders with a third down and 5. They need to reach the 37 of Roane County. Third man through. That is Watson, or is that Hunt?
Clay Walker.
Never find out till Walker, and Walker is down.
Is he cramping?
Plays the first down. Official timeout for offensive player injury.
Not sure. Looks like it may be a cramp. We will hopefully see that. We can only hope the best.
It looked like he went to hop back up after that play.
Yeah, usually when that happens, you go to hop back up and you cramp up.
Strong carry for Walker will move the chains for Roane County. And it'll be first down and 10. And while they work on Clay Walker, let's take a real quick break here, and we'll come back and check on the status of Clay Walker. Roane County leading 28-7 with 3:51 left in the third.
Just like D&D with dynamite. They'll treat you right. D&D with lots of cars. D&D with salute.
Come on down to D&D Motors and see Dan for your next quality used car. And for everyone who already has a used car, come and see Donna and her team of mechanics at D&D Customer Care for all your maintenance needs. From oil change to brakes and tires to alignment and everything in between. D&D, we are a full-service business that can meet all of your automotive needs. Call the dealership at 304-519-2157 or D&D Customer Care for your next appointment at 304-927-5688.
We welcome you back to County Stadium, and we weren't really sure about the status of Clay Walker. He's off the field now, and they are stretching out. It must have been way up on the calf because for a second it looked like he was grabbing at the knee, and that was just...
Skid steer leaking some hydraulic fluid.
He's tougher than a pine knot, though, boys.
He got a first down carry for the Raiders before he'll go out. First and 10 from the 37. Here goes B-Rich jumping over the line. One man to beat. That is Noah Collins. B-Rich quick to the end zone. And the Raiders strike again. He jumped over the line of scrimmage and three defenders, and there was no one behind. They sold out up the middle defensively, John.
Yeah, right here you can see traffic. He jumps over and a pancake block right there by Coben Cottrell, it looked like. And off to the races, nobody's going to catch this man because he's B-Rich. He is cash money.
Shoo-wee, is that kid fast. And you saw that pancake. Cottrell got up and looked down the field and saw B-Rich heading, and he went nuts.
Yeah.
I love it when kids take pride in pancake lead blocking. Raiders hit for another one here in the third. Cottrell set to do the kicking. That one may have been overcompensated for. It still leaks in on the right side. And Roane County hitting on all cylinders in the third with 3:32 left in the third. They lead 35-7. We'll be back after this.
Since 2019, DW Excavating has been serving Roane and surrounding counties. We offer services including, but not limited to, ribbon driveways, construction site preparation, drainage solutions, property brush clearing, farm road construction, culvert repair and installation, and utility line installation and repair. Provide free estimates. Check out our Facebook page or contact us at 304-532-2968 for more information. DW Excavating, taking pride in our work and in our community. DW Excavating is a proud supporter of all Roane County High School athletics. Go Raiders!
Well, after a scary situation with Clay Walker on a first down carry, that makes you feel better if you're Walker. A Brandon Richardson touchdown, Matt White.
I think that makes everybody in this stadium feel a little bit better. Be Rich, after a three-play drive, 73 yards, a minute and 37 off the clock. Richardson with a 62-yard touchdown run. 35-7 now, Roane County extending the lead.
This has been quite the third quarter of play for the Roane County #1 defense, causing 2 turnovers, and the offense doing what they're supposed to do, which is capitalize. Cottrell goes high and shallow again at the 30, taken by an up man. That is Jacoby Nichols. There must be something going on with the cleats over there on Clay County's side. That's the second slip in a row on a kick return.
Turf monster hanging out over there all evening.
You see that kicking tee? It went way farther than the ball. That kind of looked like my golf game. It chunked it.
Oh. At least you're hitting it in the air, Matt White. At least it's going up. Proud of both of you guys hitting the ball in the air. I just said if you're starting golf and you hit the ball more often than you miss it, you're doing well.
Yeah, that's all I'm worried about.
First and 10 for the Panthers. Been a rough third quarter so far for the offense. 38-yard line of Clay County. Collins fakes the handoff, dumps it over to Williams on the slant routes, and he will slip and fall at midfield. But those two have connected 3 times on that play. The first one was for a big gain in the first play offensively of the ball game. 3:20 and rolling, 35-7, Roane County here in the third.
They're moving the defensive front around a little bit.
3 to the near side, 1 to the far side on the receiver set. Collins smacks his hands together. He's got time. He's going to launch it deep down the field. And, again, just a little too much mustard on it. He's had trouble with those deep balls. I think he's seeing the coverage for the Raiders on the outside, and he thinks he's just got to get a little further and hope his guy can get under it.
Yeah, I think he's just trying to maybe use the size advantage of Jacoby Nichols there on Brody Proctor on that far side. Right now I'm watching to make sure that nobody ends up cramping up for Roane County. You got Lane and you got Clay. Both of those guys have been suffering from cramps.
Ball squarely on the midfield stripe on the Raider R, 2nd and 10. Collins looking to the wide side, dumps it out there. He's got his man. That is Minger for the first time. We haven't seen him make many catches tonight, Matt. How many is that, or is that his first?
Just his first.
It was a good one.
Pick up about 14 on the play.
That will move the chains once again, and we're seeing glimpses of what the capabilities are of this air raid attack. 2:45 and counting in the third. Raiders leading 35-7. 1st and 10 at the Roane County 36. Snap into the hands of Collins. He'll dump it out to Brown on the slip screen. Brown will get to the 35, and he'll take some punishment out of bounds.
Yeah, Lane Watson read that thing the whole way, came down the line and made the wrap-up tackle with some help from some buddies. Good to see Lane still out there dealing with those cramps. I know right now that Dad Jake Watson sitting in the crowd saying, Lane, I told you to drink more water.
Gain of 2 on the pass and catch from Collins to Brown. 2nd and 8 from the Roane County 34 as we go under 2 here in the third quarter. 35-7 Raiders. Twin receivers both sides. Menger talking with Collins. Snap back. Collins looking Menger's side. Bounced out to the outside. Here he goes running. He's got wheels to the 30 and cuts it out. Looks like maybe just a yard or 2 shy of the first down. We'll wait and see where they officially mark Collins on the scramble. They'll put him down at the 28 out of bounds, so it'll be 3rd and short. Call it 3rd down and 2 for the Panthers. They need to reach the Roane County 26, maybe 25 and a half. Collins from the shotgun. Snap is back. He's going to look to dump it over the outside. He's got Williams. Williams makes a cut back, breaks a tackle at the 20. He's got the first down. And Roane County, it looks like maybe called for a penalty here. May have a face mask. I'm not sure. First down is good, John, and they're going to add to it.
Yeah, it's got to be a face mask here. You see B.J. Williams put his foot in the ground, jump cut, and it looks like
there it is.
Somebody got their hands up around the helmet.
So that will move the ball half the distance to the goal. They're calling that a 5-yarder. Looks a lot worse from up here on the replay.
Yeah, it did.
So add 5 to it. It'll bring up 1st down and 10 from the Roane County 15. Clock will roll. 1:25 remaining here in the third. 35-7 Raiders. Clay County driving. Collins, confident in the pocket. Nobody pressuring. Over the middle. He's got time, and he's got Minger sliding at the 5. That's the problem.
Yeah.
If you don't get pressure on Noah Collins, he will hold that thing and pick you apart.
Yeah, and just all kinds of time, and that gives those quick receivers an advantage over our defensive backs. It's so hard to cover a guy for that long.
9 on the pass and catch. 2nd down and 1 from the 6. Under a minute remaining here in the third quarter. Roane County leading 35-7. Raiders shuffling defensively in the linebacking position. Snap back to Collins. He'll fake the give. He wants to throw it. Outside, he's got Williams, and Williams into the end zone. The ball comes popping out, but the side judge says that Williams was across the line, before that happened. Boy, Richardson thought he may have had a great play there. That would have been a touchback.
Yeah, you're going to see here on the replay.
Let us look and see from we don't have a great angle.
Right here.
Oh, that was very, very close. It will be called a touchdown. No reviews on the field, so just us up here complaining. High snap put down by Williams, and not in time as the kick is blocked. Well, it's been a rough quarter for the Panther offense. They finally get one on the board. Roane County leading 35-13 with 31 seconds left in the third.
This is Lady Raider volleyball and softball player Mahaley Nicholson for Environmental Compliance Incorporated. Since 2016, ECI has provided West Virginia with top-notch service for both home and commercial needs. We pride ourselves on working closely with our clients to ensure that projects are completed in a timely manner, that customer expectations are met or, in many cases, exceeded. Regardless of the job size, we have solutions for everyone. We specialize in septic systems, brush removal, dirt work, asbestos removal, and more. Check us out on the web at www.eciwv.net or contact us for a quote at 304-532-7653. Fax number 304-532-7653. Environmental Compliance Incorporated. Ed Nicholson, owner, West Virginia Contractors License 055775.
Well, Matt White, Roane County unable to hold Clay County off the scoreboard one time here in the third.
Yeah, it was a big drive there for Clay County. 8 plays, 62 yards, 3:01 off the clock. Noah Collins to B.J. Williams, 6-yard touchdown catch and run, 35-13. Now, that was Collins' 30th pass attempt of the game. B.J. Williams with 9 catches for 170.
A very close play at the goal line as Richardson tried to knock it out, and we were looking up here. Very, very bang-bang close play. Here comes an onside kick attempt. That one taken by an up man. That is Sawyer Hunt on the hands team. And he'll take it across midfield. Great position here for Roane County it's crazy to say this now, their 4th offensive possession in the third. There's been 8 possessions.
We usually don't have that many in an entire half.
Yeah. Right. 26 on the clock, and so Roane County will maybe run a play before we switch sides for the fourth quarter. At the moment, it's 35-13 Roane County. Again, the Raiders causing 2 turnovers on the first 2 series, capitalizing on both with scores, and then earning a big touchdown from Brandon Richardson from 62. First down and 10. Heavy package. That's Richardson, third man through, and again, they have got an eye on him, and they will not let him go. He has worked hard for what he does have.
Did make it back to the line of scrimmage.
And Roane County holding up the final quarter signal, and that will be the final play of the third. Raiders will have it. Second down and 10 from the 49 of the Panthers as we enter the fourth and final period here from County Stadium. It is 35-13. Roane County leading. You're watching Raider football on WBRC.
Whether you are new to the world or you've reached your golden years, Roane County Family Healthcare is here to serve you. Hello, I'm Dr. Maria Kessel, inviting you to make an appointment at Roane County Family Healthcare. With 20 years of experience practicing medicine in our community, I made the decision to partner with Roane County Family Healthcare. I am confident that together we put the health of you and your family as our first priority. Roane County Family Healthcare is passionate about serving the families in our community. Please call 304-927-1495 for all of your primary care needs. Roane County Family Healthcare. Health and wellness for the whole family.
Back here at County Stadium, we're entering the fourth and final quarter of this rivalry game between Roane County and Clay County. 35-13 Roane County. John, a great third quarter for the Raiders on both sides.
Yeah, I remember some guy at halftime being a little bit disheveled, a little worried. Yeah, this Raider football team's second half team. So, just a great quarter for the Raiders there. Now we just need to continue to fire on all cylinders, put another one in the end zone here, and put this thing away.
Never not throwing shade at me. 2nd and 10 from the 49 of the Panthers. Raiders sticking with the heavy package. They'll pitch it to the outside, looking to give Richardson some room. He's got it to the 45, and he'll be tackled forward for about a 7-yard carry. It'll bring up 3rd down, and we'll call it 3 or 4. Well, they were working him off tackle, John, and it wasn't coming to fruition, so send him out to the edge there. They'll mark him down at the 43. It'll be 3rd and 4 from there. And again, they'll bring in that bigger package with Richard Greathouse replacing Richardson. Raiders need the 39 of the Panthers. They move left to right here in the final quarter. Leading 35-13, handoff, 3rd man through. That's Watson. Gets tripped up right before he gets to the 40. That'll bring up 4th down and 2. I would imagine, obviously, John, Raiders going to go for this one.
Yeah. Yeah, you want to make sure you tell your offensive lineman, hey, listen, don't jump on this. We're going to try to go on 2 and pick up this 1st down easily. Or if that doesn't happen, hopefully you have a play ready to go.
This is where the Raiders like to have this lead, 35-13. They like to get 1st downs and run clock. It'll be an important one here on 4th and 2. They need the 39. It's at the 41. Greathouse, hands off. That's Watson. He's got the 1st down, and he's got all of it. One man to beat, and Watson into the end zone as he is tackled by Jacoby Nichols. Another big strike, TD for the Raiders.
Lane Watson having a coming out party tonight here, Drew. You're going to
4 touchdowns.
Just the heavy and off to the races. Jacoby Nichols chasing him down here and going to look to scoop that ball. And watch Lane as he gets up. He says, you were pretty close, but it wasn't quite there.
Well, I think it's a good move, a good play call, because you think that Roane County's going to smash mouth right up the gut. Instead, they give a little off tackle, they kick a guy in, and all of the defense heading in. And now Williams looking for a little timing again to try to maybe block that extra point.
It looks like you're just declining it.
If I'm Roane County, I will too, yep. So the Raiders are going to have a chance here again to go for the extra point. They lead at 41-13, 10.5 left in the game. Clean snap, the hold is down, the kick is up and scoots in the left side, and Roane County does it again. They are now rolling offensively, 42-13, Raiders leading it. We'll be back after this message.
Groves Auto Service in beautiful downtown Armondsburg, West Virginia, is a full-service auto center providing you with AC, front end, and four-wheel alignment, tires, exhaust systems, to basic oil changes and state inspections, and full electrical diagnostic service. Our highly trained technicians with over 40 years of experience between them, Groves Auto Service in Armondsburg, West Virginia, 304-655-6765. And be sure to check out our Facebook page.
The Raiders offense right now clicking on all cylinders. All you got to do, Matt White, is not turn the ball over, and Roane County looking good.
Yeah, Roane County really has moved the ball well when they've been able to hang on to it. That one a 4-play drive, 49 yards, 2 minutes off the clock. Lane Watson, 41-yard touchdown run. Extra point good, 42-13. Roane County rolling.
Watson's 4th touchdown of the night.
151 yards on the ground.
Deep kick taken by B.J. Williams. He'll flip it off to Beard on the reverse. Flag coming down up the field somewhere. Beard moving up to the 40. Another penalty comes down. Now I think Roane County may end up with a face mask penalty. There is laundry. Somebody better have the washer and dryer ready after this game.
Yep, they look for the pitch. You can't see what happens here. It looks like some
got
illegal
a block
contact
in the back on the near side.
Yeah, that was a horse collar tackle there. but they're probably going to call.
Before that, though, there was another penalty that came in on Beard's cutback.
Yeah.
So there may have been another penalty on maybe a hold or something like that, and then the horse collar tackle. We're getting a situation similar to what we had last week with Lincoln County. 4 flags called in one set, one play.
A little bit of a different scenario for those, but still got to sort out the yardage.
I see the white hat. He's pulling out the abacus to add and subtract. Anybody know? Anybody know what an abacus is? Is that lost on people these days?
Yeah.
Prehistoric calculator?
Yes. That's a good dad joke for everyone out there. And we've got a lot to talk about here. The White Hat is over on Roane County, or on Clay County side, speaking with Coach Jason Nichols. Nobody over here talking to Coach Burdett. That's not a good sign, honestly, if you're over there talking to Clay County side.
Well, let's hope we get a much better explanation with that microphone.
Yes. What?
Holding on the return team. Personal foul brought below the waist on the return team. Personal foul, horse collar on the kicking team. Those penalties will offset 3 kicks.
So we had three penalties, 2 of which were on the kick return team. They had a block in the back, a block below the waist, and then Roane County with a personal foul on a horse collar tackle. Wipe it all out. Let's do it again.
Yeah, but they had 2. We only had 1.
Exactly.
I think they didn't want to do the math either.
We should kick from the 42.5 now.
Give us 2.5.
Redo the whole deal, and it'll be Cottrell to kick once again. Roane County, they have been very stout offensively here in the second half. They scored 3 times in the third, turned over Clay County's offense 2 times, and now they score quickly here in the fourth. And they lead it 42-13. Williams and Minger once again will go back deep to receive. Cottrell's been a bit hit or miss here kicking off. Gets a leg into this one. High, shallow kick. Williams coming up on the run at the 20. Near side, cuts it back against the grain, looking for some room to run. It's not there, and he will be gobbled up at the 34 of the Panthers. Pretty good coverage by Roane County.
Yes, Leland Leroy Schaefer.
And we've got flags again coming in after the play.
Oh, no.
2 of them.
Oh.
And we are in a holding pattern now at 9:50. 1 down the field, 1 back at the 35. Question is it the same penalty called by the 2 different refs, or are there 2 penalties? And if so, we'll find out right now who they're on.
We have multiple fouls on the play. Holding on the return. That penalty will be forced 10 yards from the spot of the foul. And we have dead ball, unsportsmanlike conduct, number 58 of the defense. So we will go 15 yards, and we will start 1st and 10 from that spot.
Hey, I'll give this lead referee credit. He is very eloquent at describing these penalties. So you had a holding 10 yards back from the spot, and then a 15-yard unsportsmanlike on Roane County, which you really don't want to see in this situation.
Yeah.
So they'll move it back up 5 more yards from where the ball was originally spotted. It'll be 1st and 10. At least we get to go to the actual series now.
Yes.
Yeah, it helps so much. That's what that microphone on the referee is for, to explain things clearly, and he's doing a fantastic job of that.
So we've bogged down here for a couple of sets of penalties on the kickoff. So 10-13 remaining in the game, 42-13 Raiders, 40-yard line of Clay County. Right to left they will go. They'll send 3 receivers out to the far side. That is the wide side. Collins looking over the middle, flushed again. Cuts back against the grain. He's got lots of room to run. Flag coming in. That's going to be a holding penalty. That one looking for the first time for Micah Osborne. I saw a hold, though.
Yeah. Yeah, Osborne, a good-looking lad. Thick.
He runs about 6'2", 210. Is that about right?
Yeah.
A great athlete. 3-sport athlete at Clay County High School. Plays basketball, baseball, and football. I remember seeing him with the most epic mullet at the time on a basketball floor. and I thought, this guy has got to be 18 years old. No, he was just a sophomore at the time.
The glorious West Virginia waterfall.
He has since cut the mullet. I was quite disappointed because he worked on it very well.
It was a good run.
10-yard penalty on the holding, back to the 30, first down and 20. Collins looking to launch it deep, looking for his receiver again, and there is Osborne making the grab over top of the defender. Richardson chasing Osborne down, but not before Micah Osborne gets all the way inside the Roane County 10 to the 8. Shades of the first play offensively of the game for the Panthers.
Almost the same result, 62 on that passing catch.
Yeah, that time Chad Blosser, step for step, went up to go get that thing just out of the reach of Blosser, but into the 6'2" Micah Osborne's hands.
Just out-leaping Blosser on the play. A great throw, too, by Collins. Down to the 8 of Roane County quickly. The Panthers go. And, again, we've said this. They have the ability to be a quick strike, electric offense. First and goal from the 8th. Pitch around the end to Williams. Cuts back into the teeth of the defense and takes some punishment. Great play backside. Richardson?
Oh, yeah. You know when somebody comes flying in like a missile, it's B-Rich. That's going to be his 5th tackle of the game.
Loss of a yard, second and goal from the 9. 9 minutes and rolling. Roane County leading 42-13. Collins, as per usual, 6 yards deep in the shotgun. Takes the snap, looks to the near side, dumps it out quickly. Minger makes the grab, tackled at the 3. Great pass in between a couple of defenders by Collins.
Yeah, just an out route. Brody Proctor in there on the stop. Brody's played pretty decent here tonight, Drew. He's had a big task in front of him. And as a freshman, you like to see him step up and battle. And that's just what he's done all night.
Held Minger in check until the latter part of the 3rd and now into the 4th. 3rd and goal from the 3. Near side hash. Collins surveys, snaps his hands together. Fakes the handoff, rolls out. He's got pressure, gets away from it though. Looking down the field, splits 2 defenders and into the end zone. A nice play. Boy, the Raiders almost had him. Dead to rights. You had Cottrell on the backside chasing, and on the front side, you had pressure at the 5. He slipped right between the 2 of them.
Yeah, just a little shifty move. Cottrell close to getting him. Lane Watson going to go out there, and Collins just able to get in there.
So a score for the Panthers at 7:52 remaining. 42-19. Extra point attempts coming from Brown. The snap. The hold is good. Brown. Snap hooks it, though, and that one misses with 7 minutes and 52 seconds left. It's Roane County 42, Clay County 19.
Hi folks, here at Hardman's, we are a full-service building material and hardware store. We have it all, from nuts and bolts to plumbing, electrical, best look paint, lumber, drywall, furniture, appliances, flooring, and kitchen and bath. Our best look paint is a sure win to brighten up your interior walls or spruce up your exterior. We don't just sell the products, but we deliver and install many of them as well. All of our installers are trained and certified. On top of all that, we know a little something about customer service. We'll greet you with a smile and have the knowledge to help you get the job done right. Stop in and let's tackle your next project together. Hardman's, our family serving yours since 1907.
Well, Matt White, we see the big play potential of Clay County on that drive.
Yeah, absolutely. Just a 4-play drive, covered 70 yards after the penalties early. 2 minutes and 37 seconds off the clock. Noah Collins with a 3-yard touchdown run. The extra point kick attempt was no good. 42-19 now. Roane County still with the big lead. And one of the biggest problems with throwing the ball 32 times in a game, it makes the real world timer run a lot slower.
Yeah, we are already inching near the 10 o'clock time slot, and we still have 7:52 on the 4th quarter scoreboard. Brown set to do the kicking. Raiders with the hands team up, and Richardson by himself at the 20. Brown approaches. Here comes the onside kick. That one squirrels sideways, gets across and jumped on quickly by a Raider frontman. Big play to get that ball back and to squash any possible momentum right now that the Panthers might have gained. Was that Clay Walker?
I think that was
Cooper.
By the kicking team at the 47-yard line, it'll be first down.
him or maybe Jacob Greathouse.
Could not tell who that was up
Both those
front.
guys were right in the same vicinity. Good heads-up play, though, by the hands team.
First and 10, Raiders on the offensive side once again with 7 minutes and 52 seconds remaining. This drive will begin in the territory of the opponent at the 47. Raiders moving left to right for the final quarter. 3 of the backfield, that has been what has worked. And you see Clay County, they've just loaded the box. They've got 10 between tackle and tackle. Quick hitter off tackle. That is Clay Walker. Shifty move. Slaps the helmet of a defender to the ground and gets extra yardage. Give him 6 on the carry down to the 41.
Clay Walker right here with the Olay move.
Come on, Dorn.
Bam, right there, knee down. That's where the official's going to point to. But a great run once again.
I can't finish that. Second down and 4 from the 41. Here's the pitch outside. And a heavy hit at about the 41-yard line. Raiders will get nothing out of the carry. Well, I tell you, Richardson has really had to work hard for what he's getting tonight. And he's frustrated. Took a heavy hit there, and he's going to come off the field here for a second.
Yeah, he still has a $121 and 2 scores on his belt, though. Really a solid night for B. Rich.
Yeah, showing some emotion there. Not sure if he liked the hit or maybe something under the pile, but he came out there with some ferocity, trying to be calmed down there on the sideline by some of the assistant coaches. Third down and 4 from the 41. Third man through. And close to the first down, just maybe shy by a yard and a half. As Clay Walker kind of moved sideways there to get some yardage. Clock continuing to roll, 6:15 left, 42-19 Raiders.
Yeah, move sideways, continue to push his body to pick up an extra few. 4th and 2 here for the Raiders.
And again, this is needed. Roane County needs to control the clock here as the time continues to wind down. Big 4th down opportunity, 3 wide in the backfield. Greathouse, hands off, third man, first down. Clay Walker, lead blocking down the field. And the Raiders, they have really done a tremendous job here in the second half of owning the line of scrimmage, John.
Yeah, and that's the challenge of the O-line, and not only the O-line, but those backs that lead you through the holes. So B. Rich going to check back into the ball game right now. Got a little bit of a breather.
They'll bring Richard Greathouse back out. Saw Bunner about 5 yards, 10 yards down the field blocking on that play.
It's called getting after it.
5.5 on a rolling fourth quarter clock. Roane County looking to improve to 3-0. And win this rivalry game over the Clay County Panthers. 1st and 10 from the 34. Quick hitter, Richardson to the outside, cuts it back up the middle, spins at the 30 and falls forward to the 28. A very nice gain of about 6 on first down.
Very smart to cut that one back up the field. He may have had a little bit of green grass to the outside, but you want to get in the middle of the field, keep this clock rolling. 42-19, big lead for Roane County.
John, you'll take 3 or 4 on first down. 6 is very good.
Yeah, every single time. If you pick up 3, you're happy. If you pick up 6, you're happy.
Clock under 5 at 4:45. 2nd and 4 from the 28 of the Panthers. Raider offense has been very good here in the second half of play. Ball on the ground, though. That one forward. Did Greathouse find it? He did. And may have picked up a yard.
I think it popped up, and he caught it on his shoulder pad and then said, okay, I just got to get what I can get.
And we'll give him about a half a yard. Call it 3rd and 4 still. The yard to reach is the 24. The ball resting in between the 28 and 27-yard line of the Panthers. But the clock is the big deal here. It's the friend of Roane County. It's under 4. This is where Roane County's offense loves to live late in games. Back split in the backfield. They'll send Richardson across in motion behind. He'll take the pitch. Being very patient to the outside. In fact, too patient. B.J. Williams caught him from the backside.
Yeah, he was just trying to let those blocks set up, and you could see Williams chasing down, Minger also chasing down there.
They will give him a yard on the carry, so it'll bring up 4th and 3 from just inside the 27-yard line of Clay County. And again, the clock just churning down to 3:20.
Yeah, you've ran over 4 minutes on this drive. Even if it stalls out here, you're leaving Clay County with very minimal to work with.
42-19, Raiders leading the Panthers. They'll break the huddle with 5 on the clock. They'll need to hustle a bit here. And they will burn a timeout.
Took a false start.
Nope. They will not burn a timeout.
Okay.
So a tough penalty here for the Raiders that they had at 4th and 3. Be tough enough anyway. Back it up 5 all the way to the 31-yard line, and that'll bring up 4th down and 8. But that'll give you 25 more seconds to run off the clock. And they will snap this with about 35 seconds, or 2:35, sorry, on the clock, leading 42-19. Go heavy. Give Richardson. Richardson cutting back against the grain. Richardson has the first down. One man to beat, caught from behind again, B.J. Williams. Or else Richardson is heading to the house again.
22 on that gain.
I love the inside tough running that B. Rich is showing us right now, Drew. He's growing up, learning how to play the running back spot with a full load on his back. He's just doing a great job tonight.
And Richardson all the way down to the 10. It'll be first down and goal from the 10-yard line. And it looks as if Roane County is going to take a break here. They're going to call a timeout when the clock gets down as low as it could go. To be about 1:53 left, 42-19. Roane County leading. And we will be back after this message.
There is nothing quite like mowing season in the Mountain State, and if you love keeping your property looking pristine, stop in at Hildreth Supply on Arnoldsburg Road in Spencer, West Virginia. We supply everything you need to make your yard look its best. Husqvarna riding mowers are in stock, including model number TS242XD for $36.99 and model TS142L for only $25.99. We also have plenty of Husqvarna 455 Rancher chainsaws on sale for 15% off while supplies last. Hildreth Supply also has an in-house mechanic for all of your Husqvarna and Shindawa equipment needs. Need a tune-up? We have your man. Visit us on the web at hildrethsupply.com, check out our Facebook page at Hildreth Oilfield Supply, or stop by and see us at the store located on Route 33 in Spencer. Hildreth Supply, a hometown store with hometown ownership and proud supporter of all Roane County athletes.
A big 4th and 8 pickup for Roane County's Brandon Richardson. We mentioned earlier that he was fighting for all he got. Couple of big plays, Matt, here in the second half, and he's over 100 again for the third straight week.
Yeah, he had a 62-yard touchdown run. He's 22 on that one. That gives us a pair of 150-yard rushers for the game. Lane Watson with 151, 4 scores, and B. Rich 150 and 2 touchies.
1:47 remaining in the ballgame. The Raiders took a timeout to breathe a little bit there. It'll be 1st and 10 from right on the 10-yard line. Or 1st and goal, sorry. Handoff, that's Cottrell, I believe, John, and look at the pile move forward.
That's actually Colton Starcher. They put the JEV unit in.
Oh, did they? Okay. Shows you what I know. 33-34, that's pretty close.
Yeah.
In camo unis. So it looks like both teams putting in subs. A couple of still.
Even Rodney got it wrong.
Starters.
And
there you
go,
go,
he got it
Rodney.
right.
I was going to say, he's got a spotter, too.
A Walton boy there. Give him 4 on the carry, so a nice gain on 1st down and goal Minute 20 left in this one. Brody Proctor is the JV quarterback. Boy, he has had a great night defensively. He, as you mentioned, had a very difficult task, and now he is going to kneel on it. Did he drop it and then pick it up and kneel on it?
The clock's still running.
Yeah, so impressed with Proctor again, John, defensively. You mentioned it earlier. Very difficult task, very speedy receiver in Minger, and he held him in check pretty much for the game.
Yeah, he had Minger, and then he also had Jacoby Nichols as well throughout the evening. A tall task, but he was up for it.
Raiders need only kneel on the football one more time, and it will become official as Roane County. The battle between the Raiders and the Panthers, and Roane County fights off 3 first-half turnovers and another 14-7 halftime lead. Blistering third quarter with 3 scores and 2 defensive turnovers, and it's all Roane County in the second half. John was right. They are a second-half team. 42-19, your final. Break to take for our sponsors. We'll return, give you the recap, the statistics, and your Willard C. Starcher Auto Parts players of the game after this.
Hi, this is Lisa Simmons inviting you to shop local and come see me at our fully stocked warehouse on Fred's Flooring. We're located at 373 East Main Street, Arnoldsburg Road in Spencer. At Honest Fred, you'll find the latest trends in floor covering, carpet, vinyl, tile, hardwood, and the very popular luxury vinyl flooring. We install everything we sell with the best customer service in town. Financing available, so call me today at 304-927-8082 or check us out on the web.
Take a small drive to big savings. HonestFreds.com. Intelligent Network Securities is a hub-zone, service-disabled, veteran-owned small business located in central West Virginia. INS provides full-scope, enterprise-level digital security and forensic services. We specialize in state and nation-level cybersecurity intelligence, but we feel compelled as a company to offer our commercial consumers both proactive and reactive defense strategies as well. With 15-plus years experience in the field, providing support to commercial as well as nation and state-level entities, INS can provide insight to protecting your assets with our use and knowledge of bleeding-edge technologies. Check us out on the web at intelligent-network-security.com or call us at 304-566-9111. Brian Cottrell, President.
How low can they go?
Who knows? But Jack Garrett Ford is marking them down, so time for you to get in there and grab one while they last. Examples: a 19 Ford EcoSport, $19,499. 18 Edge, $22,400. A 17 Kia Sportage, $17,499. More prices being slashed daily, so get to Jack Garrett Ford now while the markdown madness continues. Ripley Road, Spencer.
When you find yourself faced with a legal issue, the steps you take next can literally impact the rest of your life. Hiring the right attorney is one of the most important decisions you'll make. At Joel Baker Law Office, we understand the importance of providing prompt, competent, and honest legal representation. Call or text our office today to schedule a consultation. 304-500-9238.
As someone who played high school sports, I was able to learn the importance of hard work and being dedicated to your job. And these lessons are why it is important that we support high school athletes. I have continued to apply these lessons to my career as a prosecuting attorney for the last 15 years. And they are the same lessons
End over end,
hard work
taken by
and
Harper at the
dedication
10.
that I will use every day as a circuit judge. In 2024, vote Josh Downey for circuit judge in Division 3.
Paid for by the committee to elect Josh Downey. Aaron M. Nichols, Treasurer.
We welcome you back to County Stadium. Another successful second half for the Roane County Raiders. They led 14-7 at the half. The final score, 42-19. This one got off to a good start, though. Roane County took the opening kickoff and ran nearly 4 full minutes off the clock. They scored to begin the ball game on the first series, and the Raiders led 7-0 off of the bat. The defense doing its job as well. Really, after the first play offensively for Clay County, it was a big strike on a slant route from Collins to B.J. Williams all the way inside Roane County's 10. The Raiders' defense does what they do, though, at that point, and they hold the Panthers on a 4th down play. The Raiders get the ball back. They get out of their own territory on a 1st down carry by Lane Watson. Boy, did he have a big night. We'll talk about that in a bit. Roane County got the breathing room they needed, marched it right down the field again. Looked as if they were just going to cruise down the field and get 14. Unfortunately, about the 20-yard line, the Raiders got a little cute with their calling. Again, I understand they were trying to keep that Clay County team guessing a little bit, and if those things work, you don't even worry about complaining about them. They just didn't they didn't look like they were quite as crisp as the other calls that were happening. So Roane County ends up with a 4th down and 10. Greathouse launches one towards the end zone. It's intercepted at the 1-yard line. So the Raiders on a 4th and 10 give it up with a turnover. But the defense comes right back, holds 3 and out. Punt gives it back to the Raiders. And unfortunately for Roane County, they couldn't get a whole lot going after that. They did turn the ball over 2 more times in that second quarter. So 3 total turnovers, and the last 2 really just bit Roane County badly, shooting themselves in the foot because everything else was working well for the Raiders. After that quick strike by Collins to B.J. Williams on the first drive, the Raider defense really was holding strong throughout. And then Roane County, that 3rd turnover, gave it back, another extra opportunity for the Panthers. They drove it down and punched it into the end zone to make it 14-7. Roane County got the ball back, threw the ball 3 times, and then had to punt with 19 seconds left. Gave Clay County a chance at the half. They dumped one into the end zone, and, they dumped one towards the end zone. On a comeback route, they got it down to the 10 final play. So the Raiders, you just felt like they could have been up 21-0, 28-0, something like that. But again, just as the first 2 weeks, 14-7, 1-score ball game. John, you have convinced me 100% that this is a second-half team. They came out, kicked off to Clay County, caused a turnover on the second play, scored, caused a turnover in the first play of the next drive, scored one more time in the third, and the route was on. At that point, it was 35-7. Clay County able to put 2 more in, but the Raiders score 1, and it is a 42-19 route. Really, really dig the second half for this Roane County team.
Yeah, I watched Clay County's game against Midland Trail quite a bit, and I understand that the field was a little bit different over there. It was a little wet and things like that. I just had some confidence in our guys. I thought that we would be able to come out here and kind of set the tone a little earlier. That didn't happen, but when the guys settle down, they just play their brand of football, and they like to run the football and play tough defense. And I think that's kind of the identity of this team right now. Run the football, play tough defense, and then every once in a while let Jacob Greathouse show off that arm talent. Tonight, those things didn't happen very much. It was just a little timing off. Some guys dealt with some cramps, but overall, Clay County gave us everything that they had, and we were just able to come out here tonight with a dub.
Tremendous O-line effort for the Raiders in the second half specifically, but again, they were good throughout the ball game up front. The lead blocking continues to impress me with, of course, Watson when he's up there. Coben Cottrell, I thought, played a tremendous game here tonight. Had a sack, also played well offensively. Clay Walker just continues to be a man among boys there with his lead blocking, and he ran the ball very well tonight. I think when Richardson was struggling to find it, they weren't really keying on Clay Walker,
right,
and he was making his hay there.
Yeah, he was gashing for some yardage, and that's going to get kind of lost in the stats for like Lane and for Brandon Richardson. But Clay Walker had himself a heck of a game, and like you said, Coben Cottrell was very impressive here tonight too. He played well defensively. And then, he caught a nice pass there as well. So he's starting to figure some things out. And body size, he's perfect for a defensive end. It's just he doesn't understand football quite as much because he's still fairly new to the game.
I mentioned 15 games in here tonight for Coben Cottrell. Roane County wins at 42-19. Matt White, break it down for us.
That second half was a whole lot of ground and pound, 245 yards of rushing just in the second half alone for Roane County. Brandon Richardson, 20 carries, 150 yards, 2 touchdowns. Lane Watson, 12 carries, 151, and 4 touchdowns. Clay Walker, 14 carries for 71. Jacob Greathouse was 3 of 7 through the air for 39 yards and a interception. One reception for Lane Watson for 24, one for Coben for 10, and one for B. Rich for 5. 16 first downs on the evening for the Raiders, 7 penalties for 70 yards, 3 turnovers, all of those in the first half, a 30-minute time of possession. Defensively for Roane County, Brandon Richardson with 5 tackles and an interception, Coben Cottrell with 4 tackles, and they're on a sack, Lane Watson with 3 tackles, Noah Jett and Clay Walker both in on a sack, and Jacob Bunner with a fumble recovery for Roane County. 366 yards on the ground, 39 through the air. That's 405 total yards of offensive production for your Raiders. For the Clay Panthers, Noah Collins leading the way. He had 10 carries for 20 yards and 1 touchdown. He was 17 of 32 through the air for 339 yards and 2 touchdowns. B.J. Williams leading the way, 9 catches for 170 and a score. Jacoby Nichols with 3 catches for 79 and a touchdown. Zane Minger with 3 catches for 26, and Micah Osborne with 1 catch for 62. 11 first downs on the evening for the Panthers, 8 penalties for 78 yards, 3 turnovers, 2 of those very costly in that third quarter. 18-minute time of possession. On the ground for the Panthers, 18 yards through the air, 339. That's 357 yards of total offense for the Panthers. Add it all up, you've got a 42-19 victory for the Roane County Raiders.
Many special plays during this ball game for Roane County. We're going to add a step to our post game. We do the Willard C. Starcher Auto Parts players of the game at the end of the broadcast, but now, and again, we're fishing for more sponsorships if you're out there. We're going to do a play of the game from here on out. We had a few to pick from here tonight. Lots of explosive plays for Roane County. But, John Penna, you found one that you really thought was a big one for the Raiders here tonight.
Yeah, it definitely was. Right here, it's going to be B. Rich up the middle, jumps over a defender, and then he's off to the races. Nobody's going to catch this guy in the open field, and he's going to get himself into the end zone. So that's my play of the game. Is Brandon Richardson on this jump cut of about 62 yards, and he had himself a nice game.
Again, we're looking for sponsors for the play of the game. I won't gouge you. 42-19, your final score. One more break to take for Willard C. Starcher Auto Parts. When we come back, we'll wrap it up with the Player of the Game award after this.
It's almost back to school time, and you know what that means. Morning school bus stops, student drop-off areas, and evenings spent driving the kids to all their activities. With all this in mind, safety is key. Are your wiper blades effectively cleaning your windshield for a better view? Do your brakes help you to stop on a dime? Whether you need brakes, rotors, calipers, wiper blades, or belts, Willard Starchers has the best staff in town and keeps quality parts in stock to ensure your car is safely operating in tip-top shape. Stop by Willard Starchers today, located behind Spencer Middle School, or give us a call, 927-2520. Willard Starchers, open 7 days a week.
We welcome you back to County Stadium, wrapping things up here tonight with Roane County's third straight victory of the season. They are 3-0. Clay County now falls to 0-2. We'll talk about next games for both these schools here in just a second. Before we do that, we've got to give out our Willard C. Starcher Auto Parts players of the game.
All right, tonight, offensively, it's going to be Brandon Richardson and Lane Watson. B. Rich with 20 carries for 150 yards and 2 touchdowns, and Lane, the Nature Boy, Watson, 12 carries, 151, and 4 touchdowns. Offensively, both of those guys shined tonight. And then defensively, I'm going to go with Coben Cottrell. Coben had himself a very good game defensively. He had 4 tackles and was in there on a good sack of the quarterback. So congratulations to those 3 players here this evening. Coben Cottrell defensively, and Brandon Richardson and Lane Watson on the offensive side of the ball.
Congratulations to those three players, our Willard C. Starcher Auto Parts players of the game. Panthers will be back on the road next Friday night as they travel to Sissonville for a 7:30 p.m. matchup. Roane County, again, 4 straight at home, and this was number 2. Next week we'll have the 3rd straight home game as the Raiders will welcome the Lewis County Minutemen to County Stadium. Again, 7:30 kickoff pregame at 7:05. Our next broadcast here on WVRC tomorrow morning. Do some Lady Raider volleyball. They're in a quad at Wirt County High School with Wirt, Williamstown, and Charleston Catholic. Don't forget, next Wednesday night, it'll be the Raider Review. We'll have Coach Paul Burdett in studio to discuss this big victory over the rival of the Panthers, and we'll preview next week's contest against Lewis County. 42-19 your final. That'll do it for us here at WVRC. For our entire broadcast crew, George Allen, our studio technician, back at WVRC Control, Joe McDonald from A&M Digital Technologies.
Happy birthday, Joe.
Happy birthday, buddy, providing us all of the graphics, the instant replays, and the scoreboard. Katie White, our camera person, Matt White, our statistician, John Penna, color commentator. For all of us here at WVRC, I'm Andrew Miller. Have a wonderful night, everyone.
You've been listening to Roane County High School Raider Football on WVRC 104.7 FM. Raider Football has been brought to you by these supporting sponsors: Penna's Barbershop, Roane General Hospital, Macintosh Hardware, Furniture and Appliance, Jack Garrett Ford, Ashley Insurance, Joel Baker Law PLLC, APS Air Production and Servicing, Old Fences Realty, Stats Pharmacy, Anita Harold Ashley for Circuit Judge, Phoenix Nutrition, Honest Fred's Flooring, D&D Motors, Filter Supply, Family Healthcare, Groves Auto, Ford Depew Realty, Norman L. Daniels, State Farm Agent, Hardman Supply, Josh Downey for Circuit Judge, ECI Environmental Compliance Inc., Carpenter's General Store, Minnie Hamilton Health System, Roca Valley Bank, Spencer McDonald's, INS Intelligent Network Security, Wichita Rentals, Spencer Cash Saver, Brandon Dental, DW Excavating LLC, Spencer Pizza Hut, Kirby Insurance, Philip Deaver for Roane County Sheriff, Calhoun Banks, and the Player of the Game Award sponsored by Willard C. Starcher Auto Parts. Thank you for listening, and tune in next time for more exciting play-by-play action with Andrew Miller, John Penna, and Matt White. Roane County High School football broadcasts are a production of WVRC 104.7 FM. All rights reserved.